solo.
And hello! Am I on? How do I do this? It's been way too long. I missed y'all. I'm definitely being more serious than you might think. Configure video. Let me get this zoomed in. How do I? It's been a while. It's been a while, and it's been a while before, but I feel like the last few weeks of my life have been especially hectic in a way that's made this feel like even crazier. And yeah, I don't think that was the wrong music, Marty. I think you just heard. I forgot to turn my desktop audio off, so I think you were hearing the commercial playing as the video started playing for me. I think that's that. I don't know. I'll check it back later to see for sure. But here we are at Mage Night, baby. It has been forever. Am I not on? Really? No. Tap. All right. Hell, I am on. All right. Great. I was like, I feel like I can't read apparently. So Sages says, well, what are we here? Also in preparation, I played this exact same matchup this afternoon and won by about 3 points of damage to spare. So should be a cakewalk for you. I doubt it. Private Vendetta, hello. You are on. Tap. Says, oh my God, we see you, we hear you. Bad focus as always. I think that's just my ugly face, dude. Is that focus bad? The focus, it seems to be about the best I'm getting out of a 4K webcam, which is really just a glorified 1080p. But it should be good. I don't know. I haven't done anything to set up like normal. Normally we come on and I have the tiles out, so bear with me. I wanted to start close to on time, and this is what you get. And yeah, I got stuck at work later because I have a new job and life is weird. And I'll start, I don't know, maybe tell you more meanderings about that as we start to get set up. But we are going today. I was originally going to do Aeon Trespass today, and then I was like, that's a lot, and that's more than I have the bandwidth for to do today. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, I think. That's the plan, at least. And we'll go back to good old Mage Night, where I can just get on the channel and hopefully make some magic happen with Arythea, the queen of Atlantis herself. That's right, the demon dominatrix queen that she is. I don't know. What is Arythea? What is her backstory? I'm so curious. Somebody probably knows the lore more than I do. I will get Arythea's deck out of here, and here we go. And then let me just do the dummy player now while I have this all in front of me. This is the Tesla enemy. So next to that we have Norawas, Tovak, nope, that's not Tovak, Wolfhawk, Tovak, Crane, Goldix, and Braverlar. I'm going to roll a d6, and I rolled a 6. Braverlar is in the house. Don't mind that. Don't need anything else in here except for that. And let me get Braverlar's D deck while we're at it. If I have it amongst these. I do not. I know where it is, though. It's not here. I will put this sucker away. I will take Volcare out just in case we pull Volcare's Camp, which I will add to the mix just because I like to maximum punish things that I shouldn't try. We have Sadja. So how are we doing? Getting all serious in life and everything? Yeah, we'll get there. Let me pop out the chat so I can arrange this the way I normally would. Maybe take 2 weeks off and everything feels totally different. Mike Owens says, welcome back. Our rare look in Greg's organization of this beast of a game. Guest. Also, hello and happy Friday, y'all. Hello to you, Mike. It's good to see some familiar faces and names in the chat right off the bat. Let me try to Get that glare taken off. All right. Will you stay? I don't think you're going to stay, are you? I'm going to put that there. We'll try to make that stay. Great. So, yeah, so it's been a poorly kept secret that the channel is going to have to contract a little bit, and not necessarily, please don't, no mass exodus in subscribers unless you're just like, I won't see Greg as much as I want to. Bye, forget him. Fine. If that's you, that's fine. But it's going to contract in frequency. I'm just not going to be able to stream as much as I used to. Truth be told, solo playthroughs was never supposed to be what it became in my life, and that's fine. And I had a blast with it, and it was super fun. And I look forward to continuing to make content and explore games with this channel for a long time to come. However, instead of streaming 3, 4, or 5 times a week, it's going to be a lot closer to 1 or 2. So that means for the future of the channel, you'll be seeing a lot of my favorite games. You will be seeing ongoing campaigns such as Aeon Trespass Odyssey, and you will see the occasional new game. I do have some review copies that I will continue to periodically feature, but if you are watching my channel because you love the variety that I used to feature so quickly, that unfortunately is going to have to change just due to some life realities. For those who don't know, I am a lawyer by training, and I thought the law career was done for me, but apparently there is another chapter or 2 or 3 to be written. So here I am back in the law. So again, that is taken center stage. By the way, this is the cooperative skill. I'm going to put that aside and proxied in the competitive skill because of the discoloration issues. We need the portal tile. We're going to need 7 countryside tiles. Let me go ahead and get those. Sag says, wait, you can see my face? I think I should be worried. I mean, I can see Mike's face. I can see Marty's face. Just because you have a picture of an S, like, some antisocial weirdo isn't my fault. Isn't my fault, dude. I can see some faces. I see I see chat people. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. These come out. We're going to go ahead and get Volkair's Camp. We'll get the 4 city tiles. We're going to need 2 of these suckers. So, in truth, I was away for about a week and a half with business playthroughs, and then I came home and I was all excited to start this schedule of 1 or 2 times a week streaming, and I came down with a very, very strong illness, which I believe was COVID, although I have taken 6 COVID tests and none of them have come back positive. But it sure as hell felt like COVID with all the symptoms I had. My first day back to work was indeed today. And I was like, I want to also get my first day back to streaming as well, because I do indeed miss it. So this seemed like a good opportunity. Roll the 1 there, roll the 5. There's only 4 left. That's not helpful. There's only 4 left. Come on. There we go. 2. We'll put that sucker there. So now we need 2 non-core city tiles. And Silverster says, hi, Greg, with the thumbs up. Mike Owen says, is this suddenly becoming this well played this version of Sixth Sense? I see chat people. Yeah, that was definitely in my head when I made the joke. I'm glad someone gets my warped humor. Although, Mike, I think your loved ones have some reason to be concerned. So we're going to shuffle these tiles now. We're going to roll the die. I rolled a 3, bam, 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 and a 6. There's only 5, a 3 again. There we have it. So I'm going to actually roll the die to sort these tiles out. Oh, nope. 4. And I have 3 left, so 1, 2. I have 2 left. 4, 5, 6, and this goes on top, and then these 7 tiles will form our terrain deck. And I'm going to get these over here so I don't grab from the wrong pile. We have Bravelar's Deed. Nope, we don't. We have Arythea's Deed deck. I need to get the rest of the cards out of my card case. Bam. Bam. So we have our tactics cards. We have our player aid cards. Do not need these 2 or this one. That's right, the scoring tile can go away. Scoring card. We have the cards for the different cities, and now we have Bravelar's Deed deck. Look at that studly, fierce, like, druid man with a bear. He looks so tough, and then we have the mini, which does not do him any justice, dude. Does not do him any justice. You must have clearly did not pay the sculptor enough, and they got pissed and like, forget it, for perpetuity you will be Mr. Weenie Boy, and that's just his fate in life. So that's what he's stuck with. We are going to take the artifacts. I'm going to shuffle these up. Marty says I have to go. I'm going to catch it later. Good luck. Thank you, Marty. I will miss you inevitably. When I make a mistake early and you're like, oh, if I were there, I would have seen that. We'll remember this moment together. Private Vendetta, look at my picture. Sagitt, and take note. And Mike Owens, my loved ones have dealt with me for almost 37 years now. I'm sure they're used to it. It's great. I think my wife's used to it, and then every once in a while I look at her and I realize, oh no, I just showed her a new level of the weird. But she loves it. She just doesn't know how to always communicate it. I mean, specifically, she communicates her love for me. No one starts sending me like relationship advice. I'm gonna make myself cough because I'm laughing at my own jokes. That's always a good sign. Great. All right, we're gonna put all of these wounds up here. Bye-bye. We're gonna get our shield here, shield here. We are going at 11:20. I'd like to get up to 11:22. I think that's like where beyond that would stop being super fun for me. I feel like at that point it'd become how lucky can you get to get the specific combination of 3 cards. But maybe I'm wrong. I know Sagitt's done 22-22 a couple of times. So we'll see. But 11:22 I think sounds like a super fun challenge. I think that would be in line with Volkaire's return on Epic, because you start with a 10 and then like Volkaire's army and Epic is just absolutely epic. So we'll see. Sagitt says, yeah, we have been messing with the Revelar mini rant. Missing the Revelar mini rant. So we are doing counseling tonight as well. So maybe I might need counseling. If this starts really badly, then I might actually need some counseling to help me through this dark time. It's like I feel like getting back to it. My reunion show, the I'm back, and then if this goes really bad, it might be some sad times ahead indeed. All right, we're gonna shuffle up the advanced actions. Put these over there. I think the last time I played, what did I play with? Was it? I think I played as Bravelar, and I can't remember what I did. I do have some upcoming Mage Knight patron challenges. Madi has designed a scenario that's pretty bananas that I'm pretty excited to kind of delve into more. That's going to be a long one though, so that's going to be like on a Saturday day when I have 7 hours to put a live stream on. So that might be a couple of months off at minimum, to be honest. But we'll see if I can put that together. This is going to go up here. I mean, I'm still, speaking of patrons who have designed challenges, I still have Thomas Willinger's return of Volkaire's banishment scenario that I'd be excited to try to feature, although that is made for 3 mages. So doing that on the channel was as one person. I mean, again, Tony was in town, but Tony was in town with his 3 boys under the age of 8. So yeah, getting the time we would need to do that on camera during the day was not exactly a thing that was going to happen. But maybe I can get Tony down here for a week and we can just do a bunch of gaming and knock out some long videos together. To Sagitt, so the first time you do a double monopolist, you feel like a hero for a couple of days. Bananas, and send me the scenario. Yeah, I can. I'll ask Madi. I think Madi is already uploaded it on BGG. I can try to, if he's pops in the chat or he can put a comment, he can give you his BGG handle so you can look for it that way. Probably easier. All right, so we're gonna have the spell offer. We have Snowstorm. I'd like to see that. We have Chill, and we have a Whirlwind. So not the most amazing of offers after Snowstorm, but I will indeed take Snowstorm. That focus looks really out of whack. Maybe Sagitt's right for once. All right, we have Intimidate. I like that. We have Ice Bolt, and we have In Need. So that would be, especially with Arythea, it would have been nice if I could have gotten Blood Rage instead of Intimidate early, but Intimidate will really help get us going for sure. Tony says you just need to talk to my wife. Good luck. Hey, Tony Barnett's the hero we need. Faux show. All right, we're gonna put the D deck for Bravelar here. We'll have Bravelar's mini here, and then I can actually make my ugly mug a little bit bigger. Look at that magic, just like magic. I need to get the mana crystals. We have 3 dice in the source in Solar Conquest. I will go ahead and roll those up to start. We have a blue, a green, and a yellow. That's a nice start to the day. We have 2 blues and a green over here. I do go ahead and separate the golds and the blacks from the rest of the crystals. Get the rest of these dice out of here. Here, I'm throwing in an unboxing video for you all. This is like a double dose. This is great. This is great. This is what the people wanted. How does Greg store his game? I need to know. Inquiring minds. The Blacare token goes away. We need to get Bravelar stuff. So there's Bravelar's turn order token. We're going to get the skills, and then we'll get Mr. Crappy Mini in the house. All right, get rid of the cooperative skill, or competitive skill. That's cooperative, competitive skill. Where are you? I'm gonna probably have to pause a couple of times for coughing fits. Oh, the competitive skill is already buried down there. Very nice. But I will try to not have too many of those. It's one of the reasons I did not stream yesterday. I was not in a place where it seemed safe from the coughing to playtime ratio that was pretty much guaranteed to occur. And now all we have left is the units, and we'll get those set up. So, Tony says, "Hey, Stat, nice to share a chat with you again." I know. I feel like I'm causing so many friendships from afar to break apart. People. The reason for this season is no longer streaming on a daily basis. So yeah, it's definitely been an adjustment, but it's been all necessary good things in my life. So definitely not looking for any sympathy here. But lived a rather charmed existence for a couple of years, getting into as much gaming as I was able to do. All right, we're gonna put this here, and that's again the regular units I keep in blue, and then I keep the elite units in green. And the unit offer to start the game is going to be the Foresters. Like to see that. The other Foresters and the Utem Crossbowmen. So that's a pretty excellent array. Our starting terrain. We have a monastery. That means we're going to have an advanced action in the offer. I will get a die to indicate how many. Just 1 so far. So peaceful moments there. We're going to have an orc. So between Intimidate and that advanced monastery, or in the monastery, we might be losing. Our reputation might be going out to pretty quick. So you know, we'll see how that goes. The orc there is going to be the Ironclads. That's pretty good for Arythea with the fact that she has the ability to get some fire attack in her starting deck. We have another marauding orc over here. Ooh, Sag, it could be a good time for me to try you scrap this whole plan and try your ruins scenario that you're trying to design. We have the skirmishers. Again, they have a double attack of a 1 each. They're only worth 2 fame. Then we have our mage tower, which is going to be face down because it is day. I wouldn't mind getting to that mage tower, especially trying to get that snowstorm. But that might be a little bit too out of the way. We'll see what this ruins is. So that's face down. Again, in 1122, I mean, you don't. There is almost like that idea of like you're gonna want to get to the city a little earlier than you might at a lower level because you have to feed that first city and get those level ups and have a day to kind of recover, get rid of some wounds, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, we'll see how we want to work this. And then if we could have like a whole day just to like kind of explore a core tile, maybe do like a tomb, get a spell and an artifact, that stuff really, really helps. The ruins are face up during the day. If we kill ooh, that's super enticing. So it's a city garrison and a keep garrison. You get an artifact and a spell. Let me pause this really quick. All right, catching up in the chat. Do do do. Jonathan, hey, welcome back, sir. Hello, Walls. Tony says, standing reminder for Greg to unmute after each coughing fit. Sagitt says, if it is something exciting you were doing, although I'm happy for you, fewer streams also meant that I could actually watch some other stuff from time to time. Sagitt, not. Rumors are only fun, and no weeping. Solo Conquest gives you both much more interesting. Joey says, hey, glad the streams are back. I'm starting with a goodie. Thank you, Joey. And Sagitt says, the rumors is mad difficult. Don't do it. Nice. For those who know, that Sagitt is exploring the idea of having a ruins, basically doing for the ruins what Dungeon Lords does for the dungeons and the tombs. It's a very, very cool idea. But it started as a proper criticism of my play, and that I don't do the ruin strategy a lot, and like I don't think I've ever on camera spent the 3 mana for the 7 fame. I definitely undervalue like the power that is in that. So it just is a really cool idea where you have to do all the ruins, and at least half of them have to be temples or something. There's definitely something there. It would be interesting. That would be that's what I would have hoped for from an Ultimate Edition, right? If they had just taken some time and gotten some feedback from people who really know the game and came up with some really cool scenarios, and done like other games have done this, where they went on BGG and found some of the fan made stuff, and they took the fan made stuff and made that into an official product. I mean, there was such a treasure trove of stuff on BGG. They could have really done some cool things with it, but alas, WizKids. All right. Again, so we've gotten the rant about WizKids out of the way. We've gotten the rant about the Ultimate Edition out of the way, and we've gotten the rant about the Maverlord Mini out of the way. So if you were tuning for any of those 3 things, you can tune off now, because I've already satisfied you, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right. But if you're here to see the gameplay, by all means, stay. So, drawing my opening hand, we're going to have Swiftness, we're going to have Determination, we have Concentration, we have the Rage, and we have Stamina. Now, I do wish I had a village, because missing an opportunity to get these beautiful foresters, I think is going to be a wee bit unfortunate. Realistically, I love the idea of it. I just don't know the execution of that is going to be everything I hope. I do have a stamina, so that makes me happy. I think the most obvious thing, this is just going to be very gambly and So I'm wondering, do I try to get that blue crystal, which I think I do? Because, yeah, if I don't block the Ironclad, that's going to be 8 wounds, because the 4 plus the brutal. And I want to I want to kill the Ironclad. I think I kill the Ironclad, see where I'm at. Maybe I try to take that down, but I just think I'm going to need to get a very lucky pull. That could go very badly for me very quick. But if I could do the Ironclad, come here, maybe get Peaceful Moment. More than likely, though, we'll just burn down the monastery, kill our reputation. I'll have Intimidate. I think we can do some cool things this round just by kind of sticking up to the north of the map. So I'm going to take Planning. The dummy player is going to roll for their tactic. They're taking number 2. They're going to get Rethink. That does mean that Bravelar is indeed first. So, Bravelar's turn. They're going to go 3 cards off the top. We have a white card, we have a green card, and we have a green card. One more comes off. It's a white card. So, white, green, green, white. On my turn, I'm going to spend the blue, move 4. I don't. Yeah, no villages too. Planning, I think, made more sense. If there was a village that I could potentially pillage, maybe I'd do Great Start, but that just wasn't happening. I do want to keep concentration for obvious reasons, although getting rid of Rage. I, I'm really obviously looking for my other. I'm looking for my other Rage, which is going to give me like Arythea's version, which gives me the fire attack. But if I don't get the fire attack, I'm going to really want the concentrate. I could do the concentration plus Rage for attack 6. That makes the most sense. Right. I'll move 5. I'll get in here. Again, it's 2 to get there, 3 more to get into the hills. I end on the hills. I get a blue crystal, end of my turn. And I'll be able to use that, not take any wounds, and I'll be able to kill the ironclad with that. So even if I don't get the ice attack, which is great. So I roll that die. It's white. These go into my discard pile. I'm going to draw 2 more cards. So we got March. We have stamina, so I did not get my fire attack. Planning does trigger, though I got 1 more card. It is improvisation. Ooh. Maybe save that blue crystal. Yeah, I kind of like that. If I can try to save a blue crystal, I think I'll do it. But we'll see how this plays out. Ice Bolt is also taunting me right there. Because then I could have just easily killed that thing, but obviously I'm gonna by the time I level up to get it, it'd be too late. So Bravelar goes. We have a red card, and a green card. 1 more card comes off. It is our first blue card. So we've gone through 8 of Bravelar's 16 cards. On my turn, I'm gonna get another blue crystal as soon as this turn's over. Yeah, so I'm not gonna overthink this. So I'm going to play determination. So I'm going to, on my turn, I'm not going to move. We go to the action phase. On my action, I'm going to choose to attack this orc. The orc is attacking me with a 4. I'm going to block it in the block phase with the determination using the blue crystal that's in my inventory. And then in the attack phase, I'm going to play concentration. I'm going to pair it with rage. I get a stronger effect of rage plus 2, so that's 6 attack. That's enough to overcome the physical resistance of the ironclad. Ironclad is indeed dead. End of my turn, I will get a blue crystal back. I'm going to get +1 reputation for defeating a rampaging orc. I get 4 fame. I'm going to roll this die. It's black because that's awesome. These go away. I have a bunch of movement. And I will get my level up. So I'm going to take Intimidate because I just think that potential attack 8 or influence or attack 7 plus the influence 8 is too good to pass up. This will come down, and oh, I should look at my skills first. So not the greatest of skills off the bat. We have Dark Negotiation or we have Dark Fire Magic. Dark Fire Magic, indeed, for the win. This goes out. We'll add 1 of Bravelar skills. It is the Forked Lightning, I think it's called. Yep, indeed. So, let's go on here. Rant trifecta check. What about the discoloration of the abilities? I don't think they call this Greg as much as the other 3. Sag, I like your idea of the ruin focused game, but I think you should focus on the crafting some sort of Manticore only challenge. Emil Larson, awesome to hear you are back. Hopefully your voice is not struggling too much in the process. Joey says it's been a while since we've seen the burning of a monastery. Sadger says to Joey, I've played a game on TTS where I only had scouts and the Unilover ended up with 4 of them. Amazing. I'm so jealous, Sajid. I really wish that was me. All right, let's draw. Intimidate. Oh man, I'll tell you what, especially with this, I'm very tempted to try to knock those eyes out. Mana pull and threaten. So bad. Not anymore. Because I can get attack 12 with those two things. Now, but the drawing the rest of that, I can't get any block. Yeah, that unit off, not getting any villages early really hurt. No, I think I just go to the monastery. I'm just not really set up to do much with that with that hand right now. Unless I just try to get block 5. If I assume I can block one of the two with improvisation, I still have another rage. I mean, it's an artifact and a spell. It's a nice get early. Plus, it's a lot of early fame, and then at night I can run up there. It's only 4 movement. Just I'm wasting the influence card. I could use improvisation with the influence card. I mean, how much do I really like Peaceful Moment? I still have Tranquility. The problem is I pull like the Amhotep Freezers or something. I'm going to need a block 12, and I just do not have it. That's the bigger concern. And I don't even have any units that I can assign it to. I mean, it's a really iffy. I mean, the Amhotep Gunners. I mean, there's so many things that would actually knock me out that I can't see how this would be a good idea when the most block I have naturally is 5. Very tempted, but yeah, I think I'll be smart. Green, white, and blue. 2 more cards. 1, 2. So we have gone through 13 cards. So Bravelar is also not taking any prisoners with his tempo here, which isn't great. My turn. I'm going to use a gold. 2, 5. Yeah. Move. Use the white, get a red. Try not to burn all my influence on the first turn, but I mean, I'm gonna destroy it. Between threaten and intimidate and burning down the monastery, I mean, I could be in really bad shape with influence. I think I just want to, let me make this a movement turn. I'm going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use the stamina card to explore. I'll explore here. It's a keep and another ruin. The keep will be face up because it is day and I am adjacent to it. Keep strategy could be interesting. We also have that monster den up there, which I don't hate. Keep face up is that guy. I could try to go in there and get the Utham Swordsman. That's an idea I don't hate. And ruins are face up because it's day, spend 3 blue, and get 7 fame. I think if I burn, it's 3 moves to get in there. I have 6 cards left. Woof. If I burn down the monastery this turn, forget Peaceful Moment. I'm not sure it does me all that good. I have Intimidate and Mana Pull, which gives me a I can get a red mana from here, so that's fine. So I can get a Intimidate, I can get a red mana. I can pretty much kill every thing that comes out. Yeah, just let me do it this turn then. I'm going to burn down the monastery, so -3 reputation, 1, 2, 3. We're going to pull... Oh, man. My reputation is going to be so bad. It's going to be hard to recruit the crossbowmen. But we'll see. It is this guy, the illusionist. So that could be really bad. All right, well, it could be Medusa. So, so the illusionist is going to attack me. I cannot defeat them in the range or siege attack phase. We pull the. That's not terrible. Great. That is the crit worm. Crit worm gives me 3 wounds. Oh man, I'm gonna have so few turns. So I'm gonna need 6 block to block the crit worm. Then I'm gonna need 6 attack because the physical resistance, and like of course I haven't pulled my fire attack yet. Three attack. No, I gotta take the 3 wounds. There's nothing I can do about it. So 1, 2, and 3 wounds added to my hand. The crit worm goes away, so could have been better, could have been worse. And now in the attack phase, I need attack 6. Don't think I'm going to be able to afford the Utham crossbowmen, so we're going to do improvisation and threaten for attack 3. No. I'll use this skill. I'll get a red crystal and a red mana, and I'm going to power intimidate for attack 7, and that's going to be enough to kill the illusionist. That gives me -2 reputation into my turn. So 1. Wait, I was there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm at -1. Right? No, I was there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm at -2. End of my turn. This goes away. I use these 3 cards and nothing else, and I got 3 wounds. So planning's not going to help with all those wounds. So I want to drop a card at the end of my turn. Yeah, I'll drop Threaten. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to recruit the Utham crossbowmen anyway. So I'm going to clean up my play area. I rolled that. That's a blue. And now we're going to get a fame reward. I should have gotten 4 fame. That gets me up to 8, which gives me another command token. We're going to get my reward. My reward is an artifact. I can get the Banner of Protection or the Endless Bag of Gold. Woof. Banner of Protection, it is. Banner of Protection is very, very strong, don't get me wrong. But I was hoping for something a little bit more immediate in its benefit. Banner of Protection is something I'm not going to really use until the end of this game, especially since I have 0 units. This is now done. There's no more advanced actions in the unit offer in future rounds. Oh, that stays there for now, but it's going to go away at the end of the round. And end of my turn, I draw to my hand limit. My hand limit is 5. I draw 1 more because I'm planning. So that's 6, but still is not enough to do anything. Bravelar's turn. 1, 2, 3. They're going to declare end of round next turn. On my turn, I'm resting. I still have a Tranquility in here. My deck came out really stupid because I have Battle Versatility is in here. I have Tranquility in here. Yeah, this is not a good first turn, kids. I'm going to rest. I'm going to get rid of. Not sure what any of those really do for me. Guess I could use the red crystal. Yeah, I'm going to rest. I'm going to drop. So I assume I pull Tranquility. I'll drop all 4 of these cards. This gives me the move 3 in. Am I going to have the 7 attack? Yeah, I might not even have the 7 attack. Dropping these 4 cards with the rest. I draw to my hand limit. I get Tranquility. There you go. There's Battle Versatility. And one more. We get Swiftness. I'll have to figure out next turn. Brave Lord declares end of round. On my turn, I can... Four... 3... Yeah, great. My turn. I'm going to move 3 with Improvisation and Promise. That gets me into here. I lose another reputation. I'm going to take a wound. And then I'm going to, in the, I took a wound in the block phase. Again, it's 3 attack. My armor is up to 3 because I just got it up to 8. And now in the attack phase, I need to get to 7. I'm going to use this white to get ranged attack 3, which becomes melee attack 3 in the melee phase. And then I'm going to use this red crystal to get attack 4. That's attack 7 to kill him. That's 3 fame. That gets me up to 8 to 11. I'm now the brand owner of a keep, so my hand limit will be increased going into the next round. This comes off. End of the battle. I'm going to use Tranquility. I'm going to get rid of one of my wounds. This comes down here. I used every card in my hand. 2 cards I never got to were Crystallize and March. Cool. This flips up. We are going to go to round 2. We're going to flip over this board and check out some of the chat. Woo! Like half of what you use would knock you straight out right away. Hey, what's up, Philip? Wow, caught a live maze night. Good to see you, sir. Sad that you could have blocked and killed it using everything. Yes, is Joey. Philip, I'll get you later. Just woke up. Good morning in Korea, I believe. Could be completely off, but Korea sounds right to me. Joey, probably do that Sagitt lose the influence. You can decide whether this card or not after seeing your rewards. Oh, interesting. 21 Klingon. I think it was better to spend 3 cards and a crystal on 6 blocks than to get 3 wounds. Yeah. Maybe. I knew I wanted to do other things, so like I don't know if I would be able to do that and do what I just did, but probably could have. I don't know. I also am not that scared of getting wounds as Arythea because presumably at some point I'll be able to use them, assuming I get power of pain, or another, wound management skill. So 3 wounds with Arythea. I still have Tranquility. It just doesn't bother me that much, but I'm a little more concerned about being at -3 already and having had no real opportunity to recruit a unit last round. I think that's going to be a bit problematic at this level. So I rolled a gold, a black, and a red. The 2 non-basic, that is not 50% basics, that did not count, but now we have a gold and a green. The units go away. The 3 new units come out. We have the thugs. Ooh, I can potentially recruit them. Oh, my negative reputation? I will... Dude, that's amazing. It's gonna be a thug party. Oh, there's a lot of incredible things that just happened with that offer, and I think that will be hopefully one of several good breaks that we get, but we'll see. Ice Bolt is going to get added to Bravelar's deck, which isn't great since he has blues, and now he has a 3rd blue, which is again not great. So have definitely set this up to be a rather swingy game. Hopefully the D deck shuffle for the dummy player does not totally screw me. All right, we're going to shuffle this. Anathemaster rep is fine. Sure, it won't be bite you in the ass. And then mess is retracted. From what I saw, it was I counted a scout army with a thug army, but I could be wrong. A Tharmy. Here is my thug army. The thugs are nice. I do like the thugs a lot. Just the 2 influence to get them to, agree to take a wound is can be a bit much, but they're super easy to heal. So they make wound management a lot better. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also very close to another level up. Monster Den's looking interesting. Again, I don't love losing the Crypt Worm. Crypt Worm is such a nice little easy enemy to face. That them coming off with the Illusionist was a little rough, but again, like that's facing the Illusionist was the bigger problem, right? Because now all of a sudden I had no elemental attack. Had I had my battle versatility, it'd been a little bit easier. But well, that's what happens when you burn the monastery down. You get the Illusionist when you least want to get them. I'm in a good place for movement. It's only 3 or 2 out. I'm going to obviously have to go up toward the west. And I will definitely try to go in front of Bravelar this turn because they went very quick last turn. That wasn't great because I'm not even getting that last turn where I could just, move one space. Like it was really unfortunate. Just losing out on opportunities. If I had had one more turn, I could have moved 3 and crystallized, right? Like that would have been really, really nice. So that is done. We'll take our tactics. I draw my opening hand first. I have 5 and then 6 because I am on one of my keeps. So we have swiftness, mana pull, 1 wound, banner protection, stamina, and rage. Sorry, mana pull is super flexible. Right, I forgot I could use a black die to produce a mana of any color. I was treating it like mana draw. I don't think that would have saved me the green. I used the green mana from here, the red mana from here, and then I think I just ditched this card later. So that was probably a misplay on my part. I don't have a white for this, which is unfortunate. Man, I'm tempted to take Mana Search. Yeah, I don't love that offer. I don't love these cards. God. I need influence cards, really. Woof. I need influence cards just based on where I'm at. Like, that's my game right now, right? This is bad. This is like my best opportunity to get units. Well, Midnight Meditation. This offer so bad. If that had been a black instead of a white with mana pull, I could have done some cool things. I got it. I need influence if I have any chance at this game. So, Midnight Meditation it is. We'll see what Bravelar rolls. Bravelar rolls a 4. Already took it, dude. He rolls a 2. So, Long Night is out. Bravelar is first. Bravelar is going to go. It's a green. It's a red. Don't be a blue. It's a... I really did miss this, guys. 3 more. So we got through 6 cards. 3 of them are blue, at least. So only 2 blues left in the deck. All right. Midnight Meditation. I'm using this now. I'm going to shuffle 5 cards, including wounds, from my hand back into the D deck, and then draw that many cards. So 1, 2, 3. Can't really use right now. 4 and 5. Shuffle back into my deck and draw 5 new cards, hoping for some influence. Woof. Give me influence. No, 4 more. No, 3 more. No, 2 more. Oh, oh dear God. All right. That's game. I I can't win. I mean, I really can't win. I don't think I can win. I mean, at this level, you need things to go your way. That's such a great offer, and to not take advantage of it, it's really painful. I can recruit 1 thug. I mean, I could do it on consecutive turns, which is just really painful when he's already gone through 6 cards. So, how the thugs work? Oh, wait. That's... I will do it this way. Yeah, it's gross. All right. I'm going to... I'm not going to forgo the movement. I'm going to interact. Since I'm going to recruit the thugs, my negative becomes a positive. So I'm at a positive 3. So I only need 2. So I'm going to play 2 cards sideways. So I'm going to play that sideways and this sideways. That 2 reputation is enough to get the thugs. Now, again, remember your reputation only applies once in any interaction, and this interaction happened to be a negative turns into a positive. So what that means is now I can use the thugs. I don't reapply my reputation. That gives me 4 influence. My reputation is going to go down again, however, but we use the -3. We don't now use the -5 to do the thing. So that's influence 4. I can use another card sideways, which I'm going to use the Rage. That gives me 5 influence, and that lets me recruit the Utham Guardsmen. And now I have some Utham Guardsmen. How exciting! Which I think is right just because of the number of enemies that have swiftness. Alright, let's go back. But yeah, since you didn't move, all the thugs that show up. No influence to start. Of course, Midnight Meditation. With a single thugs cost only 2 influence, you could play sideways and hire them in 2 rounds. If you could first not worsen the world or prepare and grab Intimidate. We also missed this, rest assured. Yeah, I didn't want to take preparation. I wanted to try to save that. It's not that bad, not yet. Oh, kids, we were heading to X-Rep. Yeah. So, getting 2 thugs, I think seemed unnecessary. I didn't want to take that many turns, especially since they went through 6 cards already, they being Brave Alar. So I think that was like the best move. It cost me 3 cards sideways, and I already activated the thugs, and it cost me another minus reputation, but I got 2 decent units. I lost a Rage, which doesn't make me happy, but I have at least 1 movement card with the green there. It is what it is, and I think we'll have to make this work. So that's done. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is 5, wound, banner protection, and I get another card because I'm still on my keep. Wound. Where is my tranquility? Alrighty then. Brave Alar is going to go. It's a red. It's a white. It's a blue. Oh, Jesus. Lord help me. 1, 2, 3. So they've gone through 12 cards. It's going very poorly. We're playing at 5-8 today, kids. 5-8. I. This is how you repay me, Mates Night. Yeah. Great. I'm going to apply the banner protection to the Utum Guardsman just to pretty much get it out of my my hand for the next couple of rounds, because it's not going to be very useful for a while. I have to go quick. I think that's like a special thing. I don't think that's. Can I do that as a special action, or can I not do that on a turn where I'm resting? Can I do that at any time? I guess is a question. Rulebook, banners. Can I do that at any time? This is where the one thing with this rulebook that I do, again, I don't hate the Mage rulebook as much as a lot of people, but I do think a section about banners and how they work, a section about like, hey, artifacts, here's your artifact. They do that in the walkthrough, but again, the walkthrough can be very misleading if that's all you're using. Buy artifacts. And the turn. Where's the section on banners? I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking like a Muppet right now. Movement, influence, healing. Interacting. Alright, here we go. Recruit a unit. Combat with enemies. Situations. It's not that bad yet. Well, Greg gets lucky and can recruit some familiars in a glade. I like this play. Push on. This is what you get for tilting your video, channeling pain. It's like you're saying to the future. Can assign any time. If Bravey pulls all forward next, I'd call myself, but then again, I am not streaming. He's got 5 left. What are you talking about? I mean, anything but the last blue, right? Like, there's only one more blue left, dude. This is amazing. All right, yeah, I have to rest. Out. Getting 4 more cards. It's promised. I'm gonna get all the influence cards. Oh, there's a tranquility just to spite my ass. Oh boy. All right, Bravelar. Green. There's the last blue and a white. He has taken pity on my soul. I have some choice words in my head right now. Okay, well, we need to get some fame, kids. So I'm gonna move 4. 5, 6. We'll get there. I'm gonna do the I can't even speak. I'm so mad. I'm gonna do the monster because I can. The Utham Guardsman can fit with me inside the monster den, but this is definitely a play to get. Ooh. I love Magic Talent, but I don't love that unit offer. We'll see. So what did we get? We got the werewolf. Oh, why? These are like the worst. That's like the worst card for me. It's like the worst card for me. I can get attack. I can get range attack 3. He has 7 armor, but he's not. I mean, like literally, like. Oh my gosh, dude. I can get block 8, but I can't get block 14, which is so gross. This is like such a terrible, terrible draw. Great. All right. I'm going to spend 2 influence to assign 5 points of the damage to the thugs. Thanks, thugs. And then I'm going to take a wound into my hand. And this is spent. And now I'm going to flip this, get a red crystal and a red mana. That gives me attack 7. That gets me down to X. That kills the werewolf. 5 fame gets me up to 16. This was used. End of my turn, I will heal with tranquility, because who knows if I'm going to see my last wound in my hand before. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I won't bother healing. I'll heal them somehow later. I need to get more cards out of my deck. I'm going to re-roll this. It's a green still, so I couldn't hold out the tranquility. And now we're going to do my reward. My reward is I get 2 crystals, I believe. Yep, just 2 crystals, so I'm going to roll 2 mana dice. I get a fame instead of a crystal, which sucks, and I get 1 white crystal. I'll tell you how I really feel later about, how I feel about getting +1 fame. Now, I get a level up 2. My next 2 things, please let me use wounds. Yes, I will take this. I can discard a wound to get a red or a black mana, but I do have to use it immediately, or I can discard any card to get a green or a white. That is Invocation. We're going to add 1 of Bravelar's, and additionally, I can grab... I don't know. It's magic talent's pretty intensive. I need to move some more. I will get Mountain Lore. Alright, this comes down. I draw to my hand limit, which is 5. I am no longer adjacent to my keep, so it's just going to stay at 5. So Improvisation, Mountain Lore, Swiftness, and Swiftness. Bravelar goes. He's going to declare end of turn next round. Of course he is. I might actually see my entire deck, which is amazing. Don't have a wound. I could get a mana. I still have the Utham Guardsman. Isn't that special? Alright. Well, let's see if I can kill something here. Going to get... so I'm going to play Mountain Lore. I can enter mountains as a move cost of 5, and they go to the safe space. If I end my turn in the mountains or hills, my hand limit is 2. In mountain, my hand limit is 2 higher. If it's hills, it's going to be 1 higher. So I'm going to power this with the green. I'm going to move 5. I'm going to explore here. There's a village. We're going to put a orc over here. It is the orc summoner. This should have a shield on it. I'm going to spend 2 more points of movement to explore there. There's... Ooh. As much as I would love another artifact, I think keep strategy is pretty much going to be a way of life right now. So this is going to be face down because it's night. And then the keep's going to be face down because it's night, and I'm not adjacent to it. Alright, I have 1 more point of movement from Mountain Lore. I'm going to... move. I think I can try to take that down. I'm not going to end in hills, unfortunately. I'm going to get a wound, so I can discard that to get a red for improvisation. I have one more point of movement. I think I do this. That gives me 3 more points of movement. That goes 1, 2. So I had the 1 left over plus 3 with improvisation, discarding a card, and then I can explore again here. Oh, a monastery. Oh, that's actually a very, very interesting tile. So Orc's going to be up here, because now I'm looking at going to the monastery. The Utum Guardsman won't help me there. This is a catapult. And Mountain Lord is not going to do anything for me. And I'm going to only have 1 more turn. And I'm only going to pull 3 cards at this point. Yikes. I think I burned in the monastery this turn. See what the keep is for the next turn. I'm already at X. It doesn't matter. And then maybe I can go down to this, do this dungeon, get another artifact. Yeah, I'll spend the 2 points of movement and go here. All right, so I explored, I moved, I explored, I moved. So that was a total of 10 points of movement. I get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cleaning out my play area, that's a red. These go away. I have battle versatility remaining. I draw to my hand limit, which is 5. Stamina, threaten, wound, mana pull. Woof. That's not great. It is not great to take down a monastery because all I have is 1 card to do some battling. So I think I do the keep this turn, then I could maybe do monastery there next turn is probably a better play. Brave Lord declares end of round. On my turn, I'm going to use this blue crystal for move 4. I'm going into the keep. I lose reputation. I'm already at X. Fine. Maybe, I think. He's attacking me with attack 2. I will block it with threaten and mana pull played sideways. And nope. Oh man. So it's the golem, the guard. What is it? The guardian golems. Yeah. So they have attack a 2, attack a 2. I'm all of a sudden Italian today. They have attack 2, but they have 5 armor and physical resistance. So I need 10 attack or 5 elemental attack. The element, like, I kid you not. I'm gonna discard this wound. Well, it's not gonna matter because I have the red there. I can get the 10 attack. It's gonna be ugly, but I'm gonna wow. I'm gonna take a wound in the range phase, or in the block phase. So now these 2 wounds are both in my hand. It doesn't matter. I could discard a wound to get a red for battle versatility. It's all the same. So I'm gonna use 3 fire attack there, and then I have physical 1 point of physical attack, 1 point of physical attack, and then 2 more points of physical attack. So 4 points of physical attack plus 3 points of fire attack is enough to kill the golems, but I did have to take 1 wound from them. I get 4 fame. I am the owner of another keep. And that means my hand draw will be increased by 2. Last card I did not get to was concentration. Might have come in handy at least once, but that's fine. So armor +1, fire resistance, and ice resistance has done nothing for me. I have a wounded thugs, and things are going really well otherwise. All right, we're gonna get that ready. We're going to add a green card to Brave Lord's deck. Another blue crystal, because I didn't even appreciate what that was happening there. These come down. The next spell is another blue spell. It's Mana Bolt. Actually, I like Mana Bolt a lot. We'll see if I can't grab that one. Oh, yikes. All right. This is can assign anytime, Bruno. You should get some movement. Did someone say more flames? Yeah, apparently. But I'm pulling some very interesting. Not pulling the. I haven't pulled a Manticore yet, so I have the Utum Guardsman. I want to pull Manticores. Just give me Manticores. Give me lots of them. This is not going well. Understatement. I am 3 fame from having an extra card from the from my armor, so that's fine. We are only 2 tiles away from seeing the next city. I am very much not strong enough to take this on yet. I am very tempted to explore there and then come around here and try to get the first city here, or at least the first quartile there. I think that's kind of a path that I'm gonna go and see how that works out. But we got some scouts. Oh, how I missed you, my scouts. You bring a song to my heart. Oh, look at that. 2 blacks and a gold. It's garbage. I have to reroll all of it. Womp, womp, womp. All right. Hey, it's a white and a black and a gold and a blue. So another black. So at night I rolled. Well, that's fine with Arythea actually. But at night I rolled. I kept rolling golds, and during the day I keep rolling blacks because that's how I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good luck, have fun. I'm not too late. What's up, Slobodon? Sorry if I'm butchering that. I cannot speak, apparently. And Sag says, nope, Manti is wise, decides to bravely stay away from this fight today. He's like, Arythea and the Utham Guardsman. I'm out. That's it. Got mandatory Manticore family game night, apparently. Alright, this is going here. I will say one of the nice side benefits of being sick is Mrs. playthroughs I have not tested positive for COVID despite 6 tests, but I'm pretty sure it was COVID. It sure as hell feels like COVID, considering the first time I had it. Mrs. playthroughs has, so she's been up for learning new games. So she just learned Earth, which is a very good game actually. I like Earth a lot. It's better Wingspan for sure. At least for me and my game group. So I'm very much enjoying playing that. And then, of course, she got me to play Terraforming Mars a couple more times, which is fine. It, too, is a game. I used to love it. I am you know, I will play what Mrs. Playthroughs wants to play at any time she wants to play it, because I just love playing games with her. But yeah, we have some very long games of Terraforming Mars, which is I wish it was like an hour shorter. We actually bought Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, and for some reason when I play with her, it's still not very short. But it's just like her approach to the game. It can be very, very slow. She's not a slow player, so she doesn't like there's no like analysis paralysis or anything. But her approach is she doesn't do a lot of terraforming usually. So she just goes these point chasing strategies that can take forever to actually get the game to get toward its end game condition. Anyway, I digress. Let me draw my hand limit. So starting with 7 cards, as I'm next to one of my beautiful keeps. We have Determination. We have Mana Pull. We have Battle Versatility. We have a Wound. We have Crystallize. We have Intimidate. And we have another wound. We're so woundy. Oh, I almost need like one of those artifacts that deals with wounds. Remember, I can turn wounds into reds and use them for magical red things at any time. I didn't pull any movement, however, and I need movement. How do I pull 7 cards and don't get a movement card? And I took one of the advanced actions as a movement card. I'm so like disgusted with this game right now. Ah! I love you, Maze Knight, is what I meant to say. Great start. 2 more cards. It's movement. Yes, and another wound. Great. Get him out of my deck. All right, great starts out. We're rolling for Bravelar. He rolls a 6. Oh, that is such a beautiful roll for Bravelar. I'm first. Yay. What do we want to do, kids? I don't know. We want to do a lot of things. And I think burning down the monastery is first priority. We have so many cards. Why do I have so many cards? All right, because we have 7 plus 2. Advanced math for y'all. Great. Putting the wounds in a little wound pile here. I'm going to play Stamina for move 4. When you play Stamina for move 4, you must talk with a really bad accent that no one can quite place. All right, we're going to put a thing there for 2 points of movement. It's a village and a beautiful keep. Probably in a really good spot for me. Most excellent. So we got that tile on the board. So don't hate that. We're going to put this. There's like a string. All right, we put this up here. We're going to move 2 more and move back to the monastery. We're going to burn down the monastery. That's right. The day is young, but we're going to start it with some monk fire. Crispy monk, what do we got? It's a fire mage who is immune to my fire attack and who would take a whole lot to block. The monks, I looked at the Utum Guardsmen because they could, in theory, with their ice and fire resistance and armor 6, just absorb this, but they're like, dude, I'm judging you right now, and as well they should. So instead of me not taking any wounds, we're taking 2 more wounds because we love wounds. And then what I'm going to do is, I lost 3 reputation, so, I'm at X, that's fine. I'm going to take one of these wounds and discard it with Invocation to get a red mana. I'm going to use that red mana with Intimidate. That gives me attack 7. Battle Versatility would not have been as good against the fire mages because they are fire resistant. I mean, there is an attack 4 on there, but whatever. So we have the attack 7, which is, I only need attack 5, so we've killed the fire mages, and bye-bye. Oh, how much fame do you give me? Give me fame. We give me 5 fame, so that gives me up to 26. Gives me another command token, which is another card, plus the 2 cards from the keeps. So, this is out. This is out. This is out. I'm going to re-roll the blue. It's black. Wow. Mana Pull will be very helpful. I'm glad I already have it in my hand. And now we're going to get my reward. I have 4 wounds in my hand, which is super awesome. My reward we do reward then level up. I already did the level up because it was just a command token, but technically that's wrong. It's very, very wrong, and no one should ever do it. Oh, I should have had another card here. It's learning. I maybe should have had another. No, we should have had another card there just this round. It's learning. We won't have any more cards there in the future, which is fine. So technically, learning would have been chilling. I always do it this way. So chilling's there, learning's there. Either way, I don't really want either of them. So this comes here. All right. We're gonna get my artifact first. Banner of Command, or this Amulet of Proficiency, the Circlet of Proficiency. Yeah, I think I need the Banner of Command because I'm gonna need a super awesome unit. Circular Proficiency is fine. I don't really love those skills that much. I mean, it can be very, very excellent. I mean, there's a lot of arguments that this is one of the best cards in the game. I think Banner of Command is going to be more what I need in my life this round once we have some elite units out there. So this is out. Great. So I have 8 cards in my hand. My card draw is 8, so I'm at my hand limit. Did I use? I did use a die from the source. I used the blue. I think I crystallize and rest next turn because I just don't see how I'm going to be able to use a red every turn. But that's fine. That was a very good first turn. So let's see if we can. Matt, he's going to get more blues. I mean, Bravelar is just going to race through his deck so fast. This is one of those games where like dummy player manipulation has not been my friend. How the 4 blues coming off. 1, 2, 3. No, I said 4 cards and only 1 blue. So 3 more blues in his deck. And each one is 6 cards off the top. So he only has 12 cards left. He went through a third of his deck on that one turn. How awesome. My turn. I'm going to use the white to power crystallize to get a white. And then I'm going to rest. I'm going to use a termination and get rid of all 4 of these wounds because I just have to assume that Bravelar is going to get through this turn in 2 more turns, this round. Because that's what he does, kids. I get a green. Crystallize was also used. I draw on my hand limit, which is 6, 7, 8. So, Banner of Command. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6 cards, 7 cards, and Tranquility. Yeah, try to get. I could just heal up the thugs. Remember, my units are not going to be useful in the swamp. All right, Bravelar's second turn. It's a red. It's a red. It's not a blue. Yes, he went through 10 cards, so he has 8 cards left. I have 4 wounds on my discard pile, right? 5 wounds on my discard pile. Even better. That's a lot of wounds, yo. All right. I gotta get the thugs back at some point. So I am going to move to Banner Command sideways, Promise sideways. That gives me move 4. Here we are. I'm going to now enter the dungeon. I pull a random monster. None of my units can fit because they're fat, apparently. which is fine. I have some really good cards in hand. Night rules apply in the dungeon, so it's Shadow. So bad. Oh, that's really pathetic. Oh, man. The number of enemies I could have killed with concentration plus battle versatility is really high. The number of enemies I could have blocked, but alas, we are not blocking Shadow. I'm getting 2 more wounds, which is great. We haven't had any wounds in a while. I love wounds. It's all good. Now, I did not block him, so I need 8 points of attack. I'm going to use a white crystal with mana pull. I can take 2 dice from the source and set them to any color except gold. I'm going to set them both to red. That's attack 4, attack 8. So I get a mana matching each of them. So attack 4, attack 8. Now remember, I took them from the source. I did not use a die from the source. I'm going to use that in a second. I could have also discarded the red. You know what? I'll do it to red and green. And then I'll use invocation to discard this to give me a red. That makes fine. And that gets it out of my hand. We still also have this, which is fine. But that gives me a green mana, so that means that I can leave the green in there, which I'm probably going to want for concentration, which is the only card in my hand I have not used this turn. I'm going to use Tranquility at the end of the turn, which you'll see. Alright, so this is attack 8 that kills Shadow. Again, he's elusive, so I did not block him, so it required the 8 points of damage to defeat him. It's going to be 4 fame, that gets me from 26 up to 30. At the end of the battle, I'm going to use this green on Tranquility that gives me heal 2. I'm going to use 1 point of healing to heal up the thugs, another point of healing to heal the last wound in my hand. I'm going to clean up my play area. My only card left in my hand is concentration. Everything else goes away. This comes over here. These are done. This was discarded via invocation. This comes out. All goes to my discard pile. Done. And these do not get re-rolled. They just get placed. Right, so again, the whole thing about needing the green there for Tranquility, it just is what it is. I just clearly needed a red, and the best way for me to get a red was, oh, you know what? I did not need the red. So I could use 1 additional die from the source. I could have saved this white for this reason. I could use 1 additional die from the source. I could have just used the black die and made it any color and made it red. I got the other red from, so black die made it red. I left the other black die there. I get the other red from invocation by discarding a wound. And I could have used this green die on Tranquility. And I could have saved the white because I actually did not need to use the secondary effect of that. So even though I only used 1 die, so this has been confirmed in like the compendium and stuff. When you're using a black die to make a mana of any color, you are. So I turned it to red. I will re-roll it as well, as you'll see. Because I'm using the basic effect of mana pull, but you don't have to use another die actually. But in effect, the other die I used was Tranquility, but I use it after the fact instead of before. It's like a weird little nuance in how all of that works together. So I'm going to roll these 2 dice. They go back in the source. It's a blue and a red, so that's a good roll. Of course, I don't have a green now, so I might not be able to use concentration, but I'm fine with that. But I did use mana pull, and I got to save that white crystal, which makes me happy. Now, I'm going to roll a die. If this is gold or black, I get a spell. If it is any basic color, I get an artifact. It is black. Woof. Mana bolt. This comes down. Charm. I would have preferred an artifact, but I will take Mana Bolt and hope for the best. Okay. All right. I draw to my hand limit. My hand limit is still 6, and I'm not adjacent to the keeps. Great. So Manibolt, act surprise. We have March. We have a wound. We have March, and we have swiftness. Taking stock of wounds in my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 wounds in my discard pile. It's fine. We should be able to take care of one of them quick. I do have that wound there as well. So things. All right. Bravelar's turn. It's green. It's blue. It's red. No cards. Most excellent. Let me check the chat. I can play Terraform Mars solo on iOS in about 8 minutes. Joey says Earth is pretty fun. One of my neighbors' go-to games. Mike Owens, I've only played Terraform Mars on iPad against a computer, and it feels like a game that I wouldn't enjoy nearly as much in person against real people. Probably played it close to 1,000 times. Sad Earth being better wingspan, I agree with 100%. Just so far, it doesn't feel better enough. If that makes sense. I don't know, man. I think it's so much better. I just find the end game so much more interesting. The end game of wingspan to me is like just doesn't do anything for me. Bernardo Gonzalez, greetings, sir. Mike Owens, I actually played Wingspan for the first time forever earlier this week on BGA and found that I'm very bad at it. Yeah, Wingspan is definitely one of those games that if your engine does not come together in that first or second round, like you're going to be in serious trouble. Saget, twice 3 separate range ice fire attacks. Woof. Joey, for whatever reason, the mundane things of Major don't do it for me, regardless of how good the game is. I never looked forward to playing them. Mike, honestly, that's the biggest reason I have never played Wingspan and haven't played Earth, so I get that. Yeah, I think that Wingspan in general, like I think the nature in Earth does a lot more for me than just birds. So I think that is part of it. I like the nature theme okay. If the game actually feels like a nature game, not when it's some random abstract painted green. I hope your luck in Vegas is better than today, says Joey. Not much. Sad that you can do the block and kill here. Just going to cost you and I use both blacks and then simply re-roll. Right. Wait, because what did I do? Both blacks. Because I wanted to get the other wound out of my hand. To get the red. And to use Invocation, I have to use that mana. Oh, I guess I could have produced the mana and not used it, is what you're saying. But then I was using the second die for the source for the green. So I used 2 dice from the source. Because I was able to use 2 dice from the source because of this. And so that counted as using it. It wasn't doing the bottom where I was just taking them and then not re-rolling. So again, it all kind of came together to be unfortunate with the green. But yeah, that's definitely how I wanted that to go. Or at least that's how I wanted the usage to go. There was like a reason for every step of that. It just I made it max confusing because you're welcome. So my turn. I really need Power of Pain, like so bad. I'm going to move. This is fine. All right, I'm gonna move 4. We're going to move here. I'm going to take on the catapult. The catapult's attacking with a 7. I could try to reduce its. So let me use. Yeah, let me use that. Let me hold on to the march. So I'm going to, since I'm running out of opportunities to use my units anyway, I'm going to just block 7. So I'm not going to take advantage of the cumbersome where I can spend movement to reduce the amount of the attack. And now we're going to the attack phase. I need attack 4. I'm going to use this blue, and I'm going to use Invocation to get a red, to get this wound out of my hand. And that is going to be a ranged a cold fire attack 7 in the block phase, or in the melee phase, which is complete overkill. But it does let me kill the catapults. Again, it's a physical resistance, so I needed 4 physical attack. Well, I got 7 cold fire attack, and I only needed 2 of that, but that's fine. So when you defeated that, I get a reputation back. Look at me, because I defeated a rampaging orc, and we get 4 fame, which gets me to 34, 1 away from where I really want to be. I rolled that. It's blue. Amazing. So this is out. Nope, this stays. Concentration stays, Mana Bolt stays. No, concentration stays, March stays. This is my movement. This is what I killed the thing with. This is what I use for invocation. End of my turn, I get the... This is not healing. I get to throw away a wound from my hand or my discard pile. Bam! So there's 6 wounds left in circulation. We'll see how the rest of this game plays out. I'm skeptical. Do I want to... I'm not so sure I want to explore. I think I might want to run up the forest and explore from here. Here could leave me with a dragon I'm not really ready to fight. I drew on my hand limit, which is 6. All the rest of my cards. So we have Mountain Lore, Threaten, Improvisation, and some stuff. I might use Threaten to get a green so I don't have any more wounds. Bravelar's going to go. It's a blue. It's a red. It's a blue. Whoop! A million cards come up as a deck. He's declaring end of round next turn. Most excellent. Bravelar. Most excellent. You sneaky jerk. All right, I'm going to discard. No, to get a green. Oh, no, I could discard a card to get a green. Yeah. I'm going to discard this card to get a green mana. So that's invocation for this turn. I'm going to use this skill to get a red crystal and a red mana. I'm going to use the green. I have like no attack, so question is how much can I realistically explore here? I'm going to use the green and Mountain Lore. And I could use this the next time I draw cards thing to my advantage. That's going to give me a move of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to use this and this to get me a move of 12 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, I'm going to explore here. Is not a city. We have a dragon down here. It's a storm dragon. We have a Mage Tower garrison, which will be face down because I'm not adjacent to it. We have ruins, which will be face up because it is day. I have 4 more points of movement. I'm going to move here. I'm going to reveal this because I am adjacent. There we go. Super interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'm going to play March to explore there. It is our first city with a blue dragon. Super interesting. The blue city could be worse. It's another artifact. Was that all this round? That seems crazy. Refreshing walk, but there's only going to be 1 there because I burned down the other one. Blue city comes out here. Get a dragon. A dragon in our midst. That will go face up. It's the ice dragon. Well, okay. That's a thing. I will stop there, right? Because I had 14 points of movement total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The next time I draw cards, my hand limit is 1 higher. That will include next turn. So I will draw 7 cards next turn instead of just the 6 that is on my armor. All right, Blue City, level 11. I can go ahead and get that garrison set up. Blue City. We'll have to move this all down a little bit. Remember, elemental attacks are increased. This will flip. This will flip. I'm 1 away from a level up, which is a little bit annoying. This comes out. These are all in my deed deck, which now again has 6 wounds. I'm gonna put her. Man. Debating whether I want to. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to barrel through without having to burn Banner of Protection. The elemental resistance could be helpful. I don't know, but everything's increased, so I don't know. I'm gonna need to get lucky, I think. Level 11 is 2 Mage Tower garrisons. Again, this all be face down because I'm not directly adjacent to it. So 1, 2, and then 3 cities. You use a second, which was a green. Instead, you could use a black. Kept the green in there, reel into 2 blacks. No. Right, because I could have made. I see what you're saying. I could have, instead of using the green directly on Tranquility, I could have used the black on Mana Pull, and then made it a right. Absolutely, and then I could have had a guaranteed a green in there plus used whatever. Yeah, that's smart. Because I'm not that smart, Sagitt. It's been a while. Yeah, it's great. No, good call. I get it. I get it. I had a reason. It just wasn't. I never said it was a good reason. I just said I had a reason. All right, we're adding a blue to Bravelar's deck, which is clearly what he needs, and he'll get a white crystal. So now he has 6 blues. Each one of those is going to cost me 7 cards, which is super awesome. All right, we're gonna have to reset a lot of things. I'm shuffling my D deck, which again has a lot of wounds. I'm drawing up to 7. I think I take Sparing Power here. And I don't know, man. Oh, did I flip this the wrong way? Nope. I went the wrong way with a lot of things. Here we go. Let's I know there's an Omhotep freezers. I might know there's 2, but we'll see. It's not gonna really affect how I play the first part of this, but I should stop flipping all the crystals all over the table because that's annoying. All right, great, done. This goes here. These come down. I'm gonna get rid of these 3 starting tiles. Yeah, coast is here, so we got some play, so I'm not that worried about bumping it to the coast accidentally. I am worried about bumping it to my board, apparently. All right, this comes down. These can come out. We're going to add one card here because there's one monastery, Song of Wind, one card here, Decompose. These are not the cards of dreams. Whirlwind goes away. Next card comes out. It is Mist Form. Wow. Awful. Like, so bad. All of it. Yikes. Alright, these are out. Give me something good. Alright, Omelette Freezers. This comes down. And Fire Monks. Don't love either of them when I'm sitting there with Call to Glory. We get a gold, a red, and a white because I need to have one gold every night, apparently. Amazing. Promise Sparing Power is, it's just letting Bravelar go first is so bad. But I think this is the time to do it. So I'm going to draw up to my hand limit, which is 6, and then remember +1, because the next time I draw cards, that next time is indeed now, and I did indeed end my last turn on the hills. So, Swiftness, Rage, feel the rage, Wound, 1 of 6, Improvisation, Battle Versatility, and Tranquility. And one more, again, because of mountain lore, it's stamina. Oh boy, indeed. Alright, we're going to put this up here. So I'm trying to make some space. And we have to roll for Crappy Mini. Dingbat over here, he rolls a 1, he takes from the Dusk, which actually gives me some pretty good option next turn. Alright, Bravelar's first. We do have to shuffle up his D deck. Oh. Don't forget to go from the glade. I did. I don't think it mattered. I discarded a card. Yeah, it essentially went up in the same place, but yeah, I definitely forgot about that. Look, what I'm going to say, these monks are not exactly the wisest. Got to run. Glad I could join for a bit. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you, Mike. Have I played Arythea Torment of Resurrection? I have backed it, and I'm super excited about it, but I haven't played it yet. I was very glad to see Steamforged resurrect that. I'm pretty sure that'll be my favorite Steamforged game by a country mile, as much as I do really enjoy Resident Evil 3 and highly recommend it for people to pick up. Full disclosure, again, I got a review copy of that, then I sold it after I played through the campaign twice. It didn't have a ton of anything else I really wanted to do with it, but I thought it was an excellent, excellent game. Greg, not yet. He will get the reprint expansion cycle. Yes. City enemies face down, but at least the way we have a preview of the freezers. Joey, you're going to be so disappointed when all of the sparing power cards are wounds. The gold mana would have allowed you to move to the move to the city. Yeah, but I don't want to move there. I do want that keep. I think that keep's going to be important for me. And if I went there, then I have to go back, and I would have triggered the dragon, and I don't know if I would have trusted my starting hand draw to be good enough. So yeah, I see that, but I think I still would have chosen to stay where I am. All right, Bravelar. Just be nice to me. Just get all reds. 1, 2. Oh, don't be blue. Don't be blue. Don't be blue. Yay! It's a red! So he has 16 cards left, and 6 of them are blue, which is terrible. All right, let's make the magic happen, kids. How do we want to defeat this keep? All right, well... Oh, man, it's going to be... That's fine. I'm going to move 3. We're entering the keep. Bye-bye reputation. I'm trying to save my strongest attack cards I can. So it is what it is. And battle versatility is going to be too good against that. So I moved in. I'm going to take a wound because, you know, why not? Wounds are my friend. And where's invocation? I'm going to use invocation to discard the wound to get, oh, battle versus sparing power should have triggered. So one card up there. I get gives me a red mana. I'm going to use that on Rage for attack 4. I'm going to use the white on Swiftness for attack 7. I have defeated this clown. That's 3 fame. That gets me up to 37. Another thing. Now my hand limit is massive. End of the battle. I will use Tranquility. Get this wound out of my deck. So now I'm still at 6 wounds, I think. This comes out. I'm rolling this. It's green. And I still have battle versatility. This wound was also used for invocation. Done. I'm going to use my level up. So I look at my next 2 skills. Please give me a Power of Pain. This is super special. I'm going to get the Hot Swordsmanship, I believe is what it's called. Yes, it is. Once a turn, I can get attack 2 or fire attack 2 in the melee phase. I do not need the movement right now. Thank you very much. And I get a new card. Why? I mean, pure magic essentially is just going to give me another rage as a basic effect, which is pretty good. So I'll grab that. Yeah, I'm very glad I left the banner protection there for a lot of reasons. So this comes down. This comes out. I'm sure Sad just been like, "Wow, you got a banner protection." Yeah, I actually can really nerf that Ice Dragon hard. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. All right, I'm happy with that. I now draw to my hand limit, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, because I have 3 keeps. I don't know if I think one I might have taken away, but I still have 3 keeps, kids. So let me get 9 cards here. Next card we have Pure Magic, Promise, Swiftness, Stamina, Wound. That's 6. March. I do need some attack heal. March, and that's 8, 9 is threatened. Wow. Well, that. Oh, I got a Swiftness. All right, I can get what I need. So I'm going to kill that dragon, and then we'll get one big attack on the city before the end of this, which is pretty cool. All right, what's going on? Gotcha, you get to keep the keep. Realistically, you're not taking the city this round, so you probably play the deck to dragon and they go piecemeal. Is that what Sadness is that what Sadness sounds like? In his mind, it sounds super evil, Joey. Sounded more like a Muppet. Alright, Bravelar. Red. Don't be blue! Yes! Oh man. I have not pulled any blues. Dude has 12 cards left in his deck. Half his deck is blue. Not okay. Realistically, I think we should just plan for the fact that I have 1, 2. Oh man, I'll have 3 or 4 more turns, but I'm gonna go through a absurd amount of my deck right now. So sparing power happens. Sparing power happens. I think I trigger the attack as part of the same turn. The crazy, so again, Uther Guardsman has armor 6 and fire resistance, so I can just actually apply the damage of the ice attack to the Uthman Guardsmen. They don't get wounded and they aren't paralyzed as a result. So it's super, super nice. Battle versatility is going to give you a fire attack 3. Remember, the Ice Dragon has not only ice resistance but also physical resistance. So fire attack 3 is good. Now I'm going to need 8 points of physical attack. I can use the thugs, swiftness. I can use pure magic. The thugs. No. I can use pure magic. Swift. Ah, this is. Alright, I'm in good shape. So I don't have a blue in there. I have a gold. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? I want to save this for the city for sure when I have mana, magic, cold fire, whatever the heck that was. I have the mana storm, the cold. I have a spell that does attacky things. That's right, attacky. It's an technical term. I'm gonna move 2, 3 to go here. That triggers an attack from the Ice Dragon. Again, Ice Dragon assigning 6 points of ice damage to the Uthman Guardsmen. They are fire resistant and ice resistant. Nah, no wounds there. Now I need battle versatility. I'm going to discard this wound to get a red. I'm going to use that red to power battle versatility. That gives me fire attack 3. I'm going to play pure magic with one of my red. Nope, with this red here. Since I played a red, it gives me 4 attack. I'm going to use swiftness with a white. That's 3 more attack, and then promise sideways is another 1 attack. So that's 8 physical attack plus the 3 fire attack. And I used this. I did not use either of these movement cards. I'm going to drop one at the end of my turn. So it is what it is. I do not need. I mean, I'm not going in twice this round, right? That would be really unlikely. I'll keep both of them. I might. There's another way to play this. I think I might have to rest. So that's enough. This was used for invocation to get that red. Cool. Anyway, we've killed the Ice Dragon. Bye bye, Ice Dragon. That gives me +2 reputation, kids. Look at me. I have a reputation. Ooh, no. I'm wondering, is it worth to stay back in the keep then and not move? But like the Utham Swordsman would cost me $1 billion. Like the Utham Swordsman would cost me 9. Get 4. I need 5 more. That's really interesting. The Yama of the Freezers would cost me 11. I can get 4 from the Thugs. Just wondering if I can have the turns. This is my second turn. If I recruit next turn, get the Utham Swordsman, I'll have the Cult of Glory for the next time I have a command token. Yeah, let me stay back here. I'm going to keep threaten. This comes here. That's move 4. I like it. Alright, so I'm still in my keep. I've killed this dude. My reputation goes back to -3. I get 8 fame. These cards are done. But I get 8 fame. That gets me up to 45. Out. Done, done. these cards are out. Rolling the die. It's white. Woo! Thank you for the super chat, Joey. Very much appreciate that. Evil Muppet, then. Best I can do for this piggy. Stay on the keep. Recruit. You have a shot at units. Remember your skills. House swordsmanship to the rescue. Evening. Oh, I have skills. I have skills. So I didn't need to use promise. I did have skills. So wait. Right, this, I didn't need to use that or promise. Holy crap. Yeah, dude, thank you. So battle versatility gave me fire attack 3. That gives me attack 4, 5, and now I just needed 4 more attack, which I got with pure magic. So I can save swiftness and promise and threaten, or that I saved threaten because I switched that over there. I actually would have dumped. Again, I got no information. I actually would have kept one of the movement cards and used promise to get the. I didn't move. I didn't move, period. So I don't know what I'm talking about. This is from a previous turn. So yeah, I just spent these 2 cards. Yikes. How did I originally do this? Yeah, I used that and that. Yeah, I think I have another movement card left, don't I? Because my original plan was move, and then I had 2 movement cards left. Yeah, I had all that movement card was there too. That's crazy. That's too many movement cards, kids. I'm gonna drop one anyway. I don't need that many cards in my hand. I'm only drawing up to 9. I think I dropped promise too. Because I only need, well, actually, if I can save the thugs and I could use that, yeah, that's a really strong catch. Remember your skills. That's part of the problem. I'm trying to like set this up on camera and I have like crap freaking everywhere and I forget what is where. Yeah, that's a much stronger play. I might actually get the freezers now. Oh, that's crazy. All right, let's make this happen, kids. So we draw to my hand, which is 6. So we get a wound. We get Mana Bolt, which I like, and we get Mountain Lore. Oh, Mountain Lore is going to be perfect, so I can move the 3 in there and get +1 card. So I'm going to get like a billion cards for my last turn. All right. Blue Tweezer says, evening. Hello, Blue Tweezers. You've come at a very interesting time. Half this deck is blue, including that card. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Sorry for the cough. In your face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I got 1 more card. Sorry. I'm not counting the 9 is hard. Hold on 1 sec. Ah, all right, we're good. Very refreshing water. All right, sparing power. Oh, I'm gonna have all the cards out of my deck. I'm recruiting. I'm gonna get rid of this wound with invocation. Gives me a thing. That gives me influence 5. I'm gonna use this white from the source. Hopefully I roll a blue. That's influence 9. That gets me down to 6. Do I want the gunners? Ah, man, I don't know. I mean, the problem with the gunners, I can't get the fire mages. You can't recruit them in a monastery. Oh, I might want to. In the movement phase, use one of those movement cards to put a core tile out. Yeah, I will do that. In the movement phase, let me bring these down there. Before I interacted, I used one of these 7 movement cards. to reveal a new tile. So I just put that right in my discard pile. Oh, it's Volcair's Camp. You've got to be kidding me. All right, level 12, level 20, Volcair's Camp, kids. Actually, I can't do that. I can't do that because it's um, can I get to level 20? I guess I could do a 15 and a 5. I guess. Or 2 10s. No, I think a Megapolis is more interesting. I don't know. I'll let the class vote. It'll either be that or it's going to be the 2 cities that weren't in play. Well, 3 cities that weren't in play. So the top, which were cities? Year 2, 3, 4. So it would be the 2 cities not in play. It would be the green city supported by the red city, which I think is the way to go. So the green city tile would be in play, but I'll let you guys discuss. I will not. I'd have to approach from there. In some ways, Volcair's Camp might be easier. This is why I shouldn't put Volcair's Camp in play when I do this. Anyway, so movement phase, I did that. Now I'm seeing how much influence I want. That's 9. The stat says you can move Mountain Lore on top of the mountain. Confusing, I know. You could do level 10 twice, but it is advised against. I personally drop Volcair from these games. Cool. Yeah, I agree with that. It just seems I like Volcair, but again, it's really only needs the first city. But we get green red. That's gonna make a super interesting approach. It actually covers up the second orc entirely. We get a nice village there. That's an excellent. Oh, but getting to that village is impossible unless I put the last core tile here, which is super possible. We got a lot of options. Yeah, this is definitely a much more interesting way to go. And we have the tracker there, or the prowler. Prowler tracker. I don't know. Why can't I tell you kids apart? That's the tracker. I said it right the first time. Every once in a while, I get things right, and then I doubt myself. So again, I moved with move 2. I have 9 points of influence, and now I'm hemming and hawing between the Amhotep Freezers or the Utum Swordsman, who I think I'd have to use the thugs to get the freezers. And I think the thugs are just... No, I really wouldn't. I would just need to spend 2 more influence. I'd have to use cards sideways. I could use these 2 cards sideways. And I get the freezers, which is probably best because I have Mountain Lore. I should have another movement card or 2. Yeah. Great. We'll make that happen. I really wish I had Power of Pain. It'd be so much better. All right, this is out. Rolling the white. It's blue. That's an excellent roll. These are out. Drawing up. Oh, I took the freezers. Bam. Welcome to the game. And now I'm drawing into my hand limit, which is still 9. So I get 6 more cards. So there's a wound. This is out. I use this with invocation again. 2, 3. Banner of Command is not useful. Mana pull and determination. Huh. That's interesting. Have like one big shot. I mean, I think I'll have enough attack. I know I have Intimidate in here. I have Mana Bolts. It's probably worth throwing to try to weaken the forces a little bit. We'll see what happens. So Bravelar 1, 2, and 3. It's green. Sparing Power. These come up. Oh, what is going on? All right. So 3 wounds left. Sparing Power is done. And I think we can do some cool things for sure. All right, I'm gonna use the green to get me move 5. I'm moving here, revealing this garrison. Yeah, this is a mess. So sorry about that. So I'm going to try to put cards I played to the left over here. So mana lore is out for now. I have 2 more points of movement as well. We have the Ultim Guardians. We have the Amhotep Freezers. They're attacking with an ice attack of a 5. Another Amhotep Freezers. They're attacking with an ice attack of a 5. The Fire Mages and the fire attack of an 8, fire attack of a 5, and it's brutal, so that's 10 points of damage. None of that is good. As far as siege attack goes, I can Amhotep Freezer somebody, so that's helpful. Except I can't use it against someone with arcane immunity. None of them have arcane immunity, and I can't use it against somebody who has ice resistance. So I cannot use it against the Ultim Guardians. I can play Thunderbolt. When I play this card, I can get a siege ice attack of an 8, which would be fairly effective. I am moving in. I am losing. Oh, I used threaten, so I lose reputation 1, and now I'm going down to 0 because I'm sieging a fortified site. Here I am. Come at me. Great. We'll do some wound assessment here. The fire golems are doing 10 points of damage, which would be 4 wounds. The Amhotep Freezers are doing 3 points of damage, which is 1 wound, but again paralyzed. 3 points of damage, which is 1 wound, but again paralyzed. And then we have just 2 wounds from those guys, and just 2 wounds from these guys. Again, it was only 5 enemies, I think. Yeah, that's not terrible. All right. I want to figure out my siege attack for sure. Ice attack 8. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to do Mana Pull. I'm going to Power with my white. And I'm going to use these 2 dice, make them both blue. Get 2 blue mana. One, I'm doing the Amhotep Freezers. I'm going to say that the fire golems are not attacking, plus their armor is reduced by 3 to a minimum of 1. So they'll have physical resistance, but their armor is only going to be a 1 this turn. So these wounds are going to go away. I know I'm going to assign this wound, one of these guys, to the Utham Guardsman. So even though he has an ice attack of a 5, again, we have a fire resistance and ice resistance, so it's not going to matter. So no wounds there, no paralyzed. That guy goes away. And then we're going to get the 2 blue mana the second blue. So the 1 blue mana came down here. The second blue mana I'm putting up here. I'm going to discard a card to get a green. So not discarding a wound, getting a green, and then I'm using this skill to get a red crystal and a black mana. That gives me a siege ice attack of an 8. That siege ice attack of an 8 is enough to defeat this guy, so I don't have to worry about paralyzing anybody. So this dude is totally dead by Mana Bolt. This card is played. This wound goes away. So I still have Hot Swordsmanship. I've used this skill. I used the once around skill. So crystallize can go away. Again, that green, that siege attack was important. That was more important than discarding a wound at this point in the round. Banner Command is not going to be very useful right now. Actually, let me use Banner Command as a card I discarded because I might have a leftover crystal for Crystallize. All right. I could also get a blue mana from Concentration to power Determination, which blocks the Altum Guardians, which means I'm only getting 2 wounds this entire time. I'm unlikely to block 12. I don't have the super block for him. Oh, he's attacking with an 8, so actually that's 3 wounds. Because again, it's enhanced by that. So I blocked him with Determination, and now I'm just doing the whole thing. I'm only getting 3 wounds. I've only killed 1 enemy, but yeah, that's fine. He's gonna live for sure. I think the rest are gonna not live. All right, so Intimidate. I'm gonna power with this. That's attack 7, reputation -2. Who cares? That's enough to kill the Habitat Freezers. I'm going to use the Utem Guardsman for attack 2. It's enough to kill the Fire Golems, even with their physical resistance. Remember, their armor was reduced down to a 1. And then I'm going to use the Thugs and Heart Swordsmanship. We use the physical attack there. That's attack 5. That's enough to kill the Fire Mages. And reputation -1. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. I get kicked back out. I go to there. Now remember, I used Mountain Lore again, so the next time I draw cards, I draw +1 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies dead. I took 3 wounds, which I'll add to the 3 wounds I already had on my hand, so that's 6 wounds. I think I have 9 wounds in total in my deck. 3, 4, 5. Nope. Did I add too many wounds? I don't know why. I think I might have put 3 wounds on top of my deck. No, I don't know. Either I had 2 wounds left on my deck, at least either I have 11 wounds on my deck or I have 8. So 11 seems high. I'll read some of that. So yeah, someone could tell me that later. But I'm cleaning up my play area. These don't get re-rolled. These come out. This comes out. This comes out. These all come out. We're gonna roll this. It's white. This comes back. I should probably keep the 6 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I should have minimum have 6 in my hand. The question was whether I added an extra 3 on top of my deck or not. I can't remember. This, as I might have actually, when I was taking the wounds away, put them in the wrong spot, which is what I think I did. I think the 3 on top I took from the wrong spot, but someone can tell me if I'm wrong. I think I grabbed 2 and put them on my D deck instead of back here, because I think I did the 1 from the Unlimited Freezers and then the 2 from the Altum Guardians. But yeah, I don't think I had 5 wounds left in my deck. I didn't have enough turns to even use Invocation. So you should have 6 in hand. Right. The question is if I had 5 in my deck or not. Yeah, so if I brought wounds down, I definitely added more wounds to my deck than were supposed to be there. I should only have had 2 wounds in my deck. I never rested this round. So I'm pretty sure that I just accidentally put 3 extra wounds on top of my deck because, I like to punish myself. Because I'm channeling pain. All right, this goes here. These were all used. I still have Crystallize, which was not used, so that will just stay in my hand. But everything else was indeed used. Cool. Done. Yeah, if someone remembers, like, oh, yes, you have 3 more wounds on your deck, just let me know. Give me a shout out. All we have left is that guy, which isn't terrible. Fame-wise, we get 7 plus we get 24 fame. We go from 45 up to 69. That gives me a double level up. So actually, Mountain Lore is not going to trigger next turn because I will be drawing cards again. Unfortunately, this turn, I look at my next 2 skills. Power of Pain, please. And no. Why? Oh, man, this is actually interesting. I do love blues. So polarization might be a little bit more important than burning power. I will take that because I'm going to need blues with what I have going on. So I'm guaranteed reds, obviously. Brave Alar's next 2 skills were this and this. For those wondering at home, that is Thunderstorm and that is Regenerate. I'm going, so polarization allows me to use a red as if it were blue, and I think that's pretty important for me. I'm going to get an advanced action. Oh, man. I'm going to get Mana Storm. I really hate these cards. Into the Heat. Oh. You're 1 card too late, dude. Woof. Brave Alar's turn. Brave Alar just going to declare end around next turn. Oh, my turn. I do draw this card out of my hand. My turn, Mana Storm. Choose a mana die in the source that is showing a basic color. Gain a color of that to my inventory. I'm going to then immediately reroll a die and put it in the source. I rerolled it. It's still white. I'm going to use a blue on Crystallize, which I never used. I'll get a blue crystal. Yeah, I think, do I get a green? No. There's a lot of flexibility there with invocation and polarization and stuff that I really like. And now my hand is a bunch of wounds, and Mountain Lore will not trigger next round by any means. So these 6 wounds plus the 2 that are in my deck, I have 8 wounds in my deck, and I think that sounds a lot more reasonable than 11. Whew. All right. So here's another interesting. I personally drop a care, blah, blah. So here's an interesting choice. Kill the orc to level up. Gives you +1 defense, 1 more shield for a unit. Draw 1 more card. Ah, your deck is empty. My bad. You're not adding the +2 damage for the freezers. Well, right. I saw the mages. The freezers, I knew I was assigning to the guardsmen, so it didn't matter. And the other one I was killing with the mana bolt. Right. So correct. Should have been doing that. So Blue City, you have a good shot at the win of this game. Megapolis, we trigger been horrible. We do not see your discard. Blah, blah. I should have 6 in hand. Scroll back. You're right. You moved the wounds down. That of those 3 should have gone to the wound stack, at least based on what is visible. Yeah, for sure. That makes a lot more sense. It's like, why do I have so many wounds? Now, also, I have an open command token. I have banner command. I don't feel a huge need to get banner protection off this turn. I'm probably not doing the Megapolis to the next round anyway. I will probably defeat the monastery. I'll burn the monastery. I'll kill this dude. I'll burn the monastery. I'll probably explore this tile out here. We should move everything down for y'all. So this all comes out. And then see if I can't get myself over to that village by the end of the round and just pillage the crap out of it early next round. Although it might make sense to work my way back here because this is just as good as pillaging, right? I mean, that's a +3 card draw. But maybe not just as good as pillaging, but it's pretty good. Yeah, let's see if I can kill the monastery, and maybe I'll reveal that tile and just kind of take a look and see what's going on. But I definitely want another artifact. I think there could be some serious gain to be had from that. This goes away. Yeah, hot swordsmanship has been really huge. Elite, more fire mages. Woof. This comes down. Illusionist and elite. The ice golems. I don't know if I should wait to try to get better or just take one of them at this point. With the banner of command, call to glory. I mean, I'm definitely not getting reputation back in any real sense. My deck is stupid. All right, this comes here. Another blue, kids. That's awesome. Tremor. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20. Wow. So we've added 3 blues and a white to his inventory. So 5 blues, 6 cards. Any blue cards that go through 8 of his deck. Yeah, there's a crazy game of Russian roulette going on with that. And that is not good. I think I have to go first. Just based on that. I just do early bird. I do mana search. It's a no-brainer move. Alright. Don't screw me, Bravelar, please. I'm doing early bird. I'm going first. These already. Look at this beautiful assortment of dudes. I should probably look at my starting hand. I draw 6 + 3, so I'm drawing 9. We get improvisation. I'll put this over here. I can move the artifacts over here. So improvisation. Battle versatility, stamina, pure magic, stamina. Promise. Wow. There's a lot of wounds at the bottom of my deck, kids. Whoa. That's too many wounds. And mana search. Can I get 14 damage? Yes. I can get 14 damage. All right. I'm definitely killing this guy this turn. So move 2. I go in. Bam. He's attacking 5. And I just... whatever. I'm spending the 2 influence, and we're going to assign the wound to the thugs. Right? Is it worth the 5 block? I don't know. In the attack, I'm going to let me figure out. I could just block him with a free. Like, what am I using all these guys for this turn anyway? No, I'll just block 5. I mean, I have so much overkill right now. They're not going to help me with that. So block 5. It's blocked. In the melee phase, I need 14 because he's resistant to everything. So I'm going to spend the blue and a red for attack 7. This is attack 8, 9. This is, I will use this to get a red crystal and a red mana. I'm using the mana improvisation and promise for attack 14. We've killed the Alton Guardians. That's 8 that's 8 fame. That gets me up to 77. And done. I'm now the owner of this. My reputation is crap. And I have 5 shields on the Blue City. But it doesn't matter because I can't interact. But if I could interact, I mean, other than I get the +2 card draw, which again, since I'm no longer adjacent to my keep, is actually important. These go away. This comes back. I'm going to roll this. It's gold. These come out. Draw to my hand limit, which is 6 plus 2 gets me up to 10. It gets me up to 8. So rage, determination. There's a wound. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the vast majority of the rest of my deck is wounds. So there is that. It's still thinking it says to do the 14 there. Yeah, I gotta get through my deck. All right, Brave Warriors are to go. It's a green, it's a white, it's a blue. Woof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more blues came off, so there's 3 left in the deck. That's not good. Bam, down to 12 cards. Just like that, kids. I'm going to move 2. I'm attacking the monastery. Why? It is the Magic Familiars. Really pulling some terrible, terrible cards. All right. Well, that's impressive. So my ranged attack 5 is nothing. Fire attack doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, we'll be able to defeat it fairly easily. So I move 2 with that. Oh, this should go away. I move 2 with that. I'm going to discard this to get a red. I'm going to immediately use that red to make it a blue with polarization. I'm going to use the blue to block 3. Because again, this Magic Familiars, they have 3 plus brutal. So if I don't block either one of those attacks, I take 2 wounds. And then I'm going to use this and this red, one of my crystals, for a block. Yeah, it's fine. So I'll block 4, so you block both sides. And now I need 7 attack. I'm going to use the gold. I'm going to pair it up with the... I'm going to use gold, pair it up with rage, so that's attack 6. And then I have hot swordsmanship to get me attack 8, which is enough to kill the Magic Familiars. Cleaning up my play area. These come back. These comes back. Reroll this die. It's white. I use the wound too, so this comes back into my deck. These 2 cards stay here. I get 5 fame, so it gets me up to 82. That's my last one of these, so my hand limit is now 7. I'm going to get an artifact. I'm rolling. Oh, I'm taking the top 2 off. It's not a dungeon, Greg. Don't need to roll anything. Banner of Fear and the Bow of Stars Dawn. Each of your range attacks. Oh, it's so interesting. They're both really strong. I kind of like the Bow of Starzorn more. I think that's more interesting. Banner of Fear is like pretty bananas. But I have the thing where I'm getting rid of all wounds. But Banner of Fear is really a way to not get knocked out as well. Bow of Starzorn. I mean, I don't have a ton of range attack. Making them siege attacks with the same element, though, could be super awesome. I just think the Banner of Fear is too duplicative. Banner of Fear can also just cancel 1 enemy attack. We have to spend the unit. Oh, my deck's so big. Banner of Fear, I can just put this sucker on like the thugs or the freezers. More likely put it on the thugs. And then just guaranteeing 1 non-attack. I'm going to take the bow. I really like the choice, but I'm going to take the bow. I think that'll be fun. Especially I'm going to need to do a lot of damage here. We're going to have like 10 enemies. So, no more artifacts. Or no more monasteries. That's done. I get 7, plus I'm adjacent to the city that I'm the leader of, so I drop to 9. I have 2 cards out there. So Bow of Stars Dawn, Banner of Command, Tranquility, Swiftness, wound, wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more wound. Sure. All right. Bravelar's turn. It's a green. It's a green. It's a white. One more. So he's gone through 12 cards. He could go through his whole deck if he pulls a blue. And he's got 3 blues left. So that's super awesome. With the boa star, I mean, neither of these guys have a lot of range attack. Fire block 6 is interesting. I've already seen a bunch of the ice attacks, though. Debating whether I want to use the banner of command or if I'm trying to hope for something better, but like that, I might not see this card again next turn, which is the problem. All right, anyway, I'm going to use polarization as a green, and I'm going to use that with tranquility to heal 2. Out. I'm going to use. I'm trying to save Mana Storm to get a green or a blue, but I keep getting whites or. I could do that. I'm not using this turn, so I'm going to discard the Bow of Stars on to get a green. No, you have to use a mana die with that. Never mind. Whatever. I'm going to break the banner command, get myself the fire mages. Yeah, I think I just try to get to that swamp. If I do this piecemeal, especially with the banner protection, kill what I can the first time, come back out. Kill that thing. So I'm going to use the swiftness. You're going to use swiftness, remove 2, get back into the city. And that's the end of my turn. I'm not going to use Mana Storm yet. I'm going to re-roll this die, hope for something good. It's a gold. It's a fine. Mana Storm has to be a basic color, so that's super fun. This stays in my hand. This comes out. Tranquility was played. And Banner Command was broken. All right, we're good there. Draw up to my hand limit, which is 9 because it's 7 plus 2. So wound, wound, intimidate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Mountain Lore. Love it. Bravelar. 1, 2, and 3. It's exactly why I'm going this way. Holy freaking crap. He went through 5 cards. Bam. So 8 cards, 4 cards, 8 cards. Round over. My turn. I'm going to crystallize with the gold. We're going to use that to get a blue. No. I need a green. He's going to declare end around next turn. Because of course he is. So 5. Yeah. I'm going to move 5. I'm going to use this to get a red mana token and a red crystal. I'm going to use the red mana as if it was blue with polarization. Oh, I don't need to do that. Get rid of the red crystal. I'm going to use invocation to get a red mana. I'm going to use that red mana as if it was blue with polarization and get stamina. So that's move 9. And I need to get up to 11. I'm going to use crystallize sideways and bow of stars dawns. Intimidate sideways. Great. So I can go 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll set that up during the break between the rounds. So next to my keep, I'm going to draw up to 9 cards. 10 cards, actually. This comes out. Reroll this. It's red. Oh, could I have just killed him this turn too? Yeah, I'll kill him this turn too with block 4, attack 3, fire attack 3. No, it's block 4, attack 3. So yeah, he's super dead too with my units, and I have this hot swordsmanship. I still have the fire mages. Perfect. So I killed him this turn. +1 reputation and +3 fame gets me up to 82. There's no really point belaboring that. So I still have the Bow of Stars on and Mana Storm. This was used to invocation. These 2 wounds are still in my hand, and polarization was used. These come out. Cool. That wound stays in my deck. Bravelar declares end a round. I should have drawn to my hand limit, which is now 7 + 3, so 10. Oops, one too many. So the crazy thing is, if I had Banner of Protection in my hand this round, I might have actually considered just entering just to kill something, and then like whatever, it doesn't matter. At this point, I can't do much, but I can Mana Storm this to get another red. I'm gonna Fire Mage this to get a red and a red. Mana, I can Mana Pull. I'm a -5 reputation. Like, I really can't kill anything. Had I put this tile out, by the way, actually wouldn't have done much for me. So, just would have been a lot of movement. I just wanted to kind of get back to right next to my keep, and I just get a major card draw. So if I go in, I get the Banner of Protection. I try to kill as much as I can with my units, and then we'll come back in and hopefully have enough firepower left in my deck to wipe the rest of these suckers out. So I really do want to get the Banner of Protection in my hand early. So these wounds are in my hand. I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense because I started with 8 and I healed 2. I didn't take any new ones. So this is my deck with Threaten. These all get readied. I have a full complement of red crystals. I have 1 blue and I have 1 white. Remember, polarization will really help me use the reds as blues as I need. We'll set up the green-red city. So physical attacks are going to be super bad. They are brutal and poison, but who cares about the poison? Especially if I have the Banner of Protection in my hand. So I'm taking this off and I'm putting this in my hand. Let's set up the unit offer. Let's see if I'm going to regret breaking the Banner of Protection or Banner of Glory. Oh, Ultim Guardians, the Northern Monks, and the Heroes. Might regret that. We'll see. The Fire Mages are pretty good for sure. Alright, the extra red crystal can come in handy. So we get a white, a green, and a black. There's our skills. There's our 5th command token, which we're not using. We only have 6 wounds in here. These come down. I mean, part of me would love to do preparation, but there's just no way I can justify it, not with this guy going through his deck like he does. There's a red. Alright, scrolled back, moved down to the Mage Tower for Tremor. Interesting. That's a long way though, dude. There's no possible artifact that's worse that moves this area. Mountain Lore allows you to cross via the mountain. You can keep and use crystals. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's still a trek. I mean, I like Tremor, don't get me wrong, but it's probably the right move. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as the artifact I got, I think Bow of Star Zone is really interesting. That 3 enemies not attacking was also interesting. But yeah, I kind of like where I'm at. If I didn't already have the Banner of Protection, I would probably would have taken the 3 enemies don't attack. But there seemed to be a little bit of an overlap in those 2 cards. Plus, it was another monastery, dude. It had to be burned. The people were getting restless. They thought I had stopped burning monasteries. But we burned 4 of those suckers this game. Or 3? 4? 3? I don't know. It felt like 4. But bam. Feels like a crane game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But I think for me, I just really wanted to get by my keep. I am adjacent, so we're going to flip these puppies face up as we get them. The red city, we're going to have 2 monsters and 1 monster, 1 Mage Tower garrison, and 3 city garrisons. The green city, we're going to get 2 more monsters. So 3 monsters total. time to get some manticores. 6 city garrisons and 1 mage tower. We're probably gonna get a lot of physical attack too, thanks to what we've already killed. That message was like 15 minutes ago, but do the math on that one. Earthquake will save you 44 damage. Yeah, no, you're probably right. But yeah, maybe. All right, monster. Bam, Medusa. That's what I love to see. First and foremost, kids. Bam, Minotaur. He's already brutal, so whatever. Oh, 3 physical attacks right off the jump. So, banner protection, please. I love you, but no resistances yet. This is a dragon. I don't know why I'm taking anything out of there. Mage Tower Garrison. What do we got? And bam, Ice Mage. All right, we have 6 city garrisons now. So 1 is the Delphana Masters. Second, we have the Yamotep Freezers, Gunners, whatever. So these are all elemental attacks, so they're not going to get the benefits of either city. Elemental attack. Arcane immunity with the Grim Legionnaire, but that gets poison and brutal, so that's super fun. Another Grim Legionnaire. Oh, that's super bad. Doubling my range attack should really be nice for those. And the other Ultimate Guardians, because killing them the first time wasn't nearly fun enough. So these guys can't be fortified. He cannot be tacked in by a siege tower attack. Neither can he. The rest of them have no such restriction. Alright, that's what we got, kids. 10 beautiful enemies lined up as if it was their kindergarten graduation. I'm going to move all this crap out of the way. There's a chance we might need it. Alright, I'll put these 2 over here. Get this out of the way. Remember, I am adjacent to my keep, so we will be drawing 10 cards. And yeah, definitely taking Mana Search, so I will be first again. Alright, 10 cards coming up. March. Wound. 1 of 6. Bow of Stars Dawn. That's interesting. If I could do a Bow of Stars Dawn Banner Protection combo, kill the Legionnaires. We'll see. We'll see. Intimidate. Oh, that would suck to lose that if I get paralyzed. Crystallize. Swiftness. So double my range attack. At that point, that's a range attack 12. It's not a lot. Another wound. Banner protection. 3, 6, 7, 8. Mana bolt. Oh, now we're talking. And concentration. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. Range attack. Man, those legionnaires. If I turn this to a siege attack, if I turn all my range attacks into siege attacks, I can get range attack. Nah, I think doubling the range makes so much more sense. I knock off the legionnaires. Get knocked out by the rest. I'll get paralyzed in the process. But then I'd have my units to wipe out a few more. And my skills. Alright. I'm going to spend 2 to move in. Man, that's a lot of attack. I'm going to spend 2 to move in. I lose my reputation. Shocker. Here I am. I'm going to break the bow of stars on. All my range attacks become doubled. I'm going to break the banner of protection. I throw away all wounds I received this turn. I'm going to discard a wound with invocation to get a black mana. I'm going to polarize a red into a blue. And I'm going to pay a white to get a ranged ice attack 9. That gets doubled to 18. And then I'm going to get a white mana from concentration and play this as swiftness. So that's attack 21. Before all this started, no, I could have used crystallize. It wouldn't have mattered. But that's effectively ranged attack 21 that kills the Ultim Guardians. It's a lot of armor, but good thing we never saw the White City. And this is now my discard as well. I'm going to take all these attacks. It doesn't matter. They're going to knock me out. But I throw away all wounds I receive at the end of the turn, and all non-wound cards also get discarded. Remember, this wound was discarded because of invocation. So I'm putting my skills back. These 2 were already used. This is out. They're dead. Alright. Now, in the melee phase, I'm going to use the Amhotep Freezers to... How do we want to do this? The more we can just kill these guys, the better. Anybody have physical resistance? No, none of them have resistances really at all. So I'm going to spend 5 for fire attack 6. That's going to kill these guys. Yeah, I don't think I can do this super efficiently. The rest of attack I can get is attack 3. Oh, is he fire resistant? No, he's ice resistant. He has a fire attack. So I can get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we get rid of the paralyzers. And that's all physical attack. And they're both dead. So we have 5 enemies. That's 14 attack. The rest of these guys, though, are only not that much. I mean, 13, 24. So we need 38 points of attack for the rest of this. All wounds go away. Oh, man. I could have tried to slow roll this and got into the heat, but that would have made no sense. I had to simplify this. Oh, it's so gross, though. I just would have taken so many wounds. I get to take shield bash, guys. My favorite. All right, so these are all out. I get 8, 16, 21, 30, 37 points of fame. 16, 21, 30, 37 points of fame. 37 points of fame gets me from 85, 92, 100. If I just get those two and I get into the heat. Oh, that's 24 points of range attack, by the way. Oh, it's too good. I'm going to save these 3. I'm going to use the Utum Guardsman and the oh, they're so annoying to block, dude. Just wondering if Into the Heat makes any sense. I mean, it gives me 12 more points of attack. But I'm going to have to spend so many points in block, I'm just not sure it's worth it. Losing this card sucked. I think I'm going to run out of attack. I have no siege attack. This offer has really not been good. Nah, I think I gotta do it this way. I don't think there's a better choice. It's a really tough choice, though, man. I mean, into the heat. 12 points of attack, but then I'm gonna somehow need 6, 10. I guess I could assign him there. Fire's not gonna work on her. Nah, I'm good with this. I'll try to figure out another way. I think I'm gonna run out of. I just think the math gets too bad. So 37, 92, 122. We will get another thing. Hey, power of pain. Motivation. Not sure deck size is hurting me right now. So look at power of pain. That extra 2 points could be helpful. This goes out. This goes away. Roll this. It's blue. These are done. That 1 wound stays in my hand. The rest were discarded thrown away at the end of my turn. All right, draw to my hand limit. I can kick back here. I draw to 10. It's a 2nd wound. Stamina. It's a 3rd wound. It's a 4th wound. Jesus. It's 2 points of attack. Mountain Lore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Mana Storm. I mean, this is 4 points of attack every turn, right? So try to use that to our advantage. Bravelar's turn. Red, white, white, blue, 5 more. I mean, unreal, man. and not a single other blue card comes off. Wow. That's great. So he has 5 more blue cards left in 13 cards. So, yeah, that's going well. My turn. We don't really have the time. Turns are my friend with these 2 cards, so I just have to keep going and hope for the best. So I'm going to move in with move 2, and here we are. Attack. We'll figure out wounds. This is 3 wounds here. Do I have any influence? Of course not. This is 3 wounds here. This is just 2 wounds. This is 3 wounds. And this is 2 wounds. Then there's a bunch of wounds in my discard pile. I'm not going to worry about that. It's the last round. I'm not caring about score, obviously. I can take 6 wounds. Obviously, it'd be a problem because I'm running out of turns. I could also assign wounds to these guys. So, ugh. I don't have any influence. I have no range attack, no nothing. So I can spend the green on Mountain Lore reduces this attack down to a 3, but it's not really my problem. I mean, I could also assign it this way. The fire attack, he absorbs 4, the next 4 wound him. Whatever. I can spend... get rid of a wound with invocation to get a red mana. I'll use improvisation and mountain lore for attack 5. Battle versatility gives me attack 9. A wound sideways gives me attack 11. Attack 13. Attack 15 is what I have coming out this turn. So 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 if I'm trying to do it the most efficiently. Cannot equal exactly 15 and get 14. Get 14 a couple. Nah, that's all 14 for him. Wolf. So 15's not great. I can use this blue and just to get rid of these wounds. $13. Because 12, 17 would be perfect. 13 kills 2 of those guys, which is fine. Oh, I never shoot. What the heck was the last card I drew? What was the last card I drew? I never took a card. This should be in my hand too. I think you were not reading the city critic let double check all the way to turn crystallize and drop wounds. Hello, my friend. I hope you're getting a good summer. Life has been a bit hard for me. I'm still alive. What's up, Dursu? Sorry to hear things have been tough. Hopefully we're teaming again sometime soon. I'll check this entirely later today. You did not take your card from the last level up. I missed your bitch issue so much. Yeah, man. No, thanks. Good to hear from you. If someone could tell me what the last card I drew was it a wound? I don't think it was a wound. Because that's going to affect things a lot. Because Shield Bash would definitely be in my hand, which absolutely means I should have done this. Blocked enemy gets -1 over each point higher or block than you needed. Yeah, I need to know what my last card was. Crap. Because like all of that affects what I'm doing here. Block 5. I could block 5, block 5. This card was Mana Storm. Oh, that's nice. So that's not in my hand. So these 2 wounds are in my hand still. Block 5, block 5. So I get rid of the brutal and the poison for that. We still have that dingbat. But I could assign this here. And I could assign half of this here and take 2, which leaves me with 4 wounds in my hand. But I might as well just take the 5, actually. And that'd be 3 wounds to my discard pile total. Five, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With that 13, I can kill him and him. So 2 more down, a bunch more fame. It's 12 more fame, so I'm at 134, I think. These come back. So I effectively need 14 points of damage plus 11. I need 25 points of damage. I come back here. I have this many wounds in my hand. These cards go away. Yeah, I mean, that 2 points of attack does nothing for me. Like, it was really weird. These go away. This comes back. These go away. I draw up to my hand limit, which is 5. Or 5 more. So Mana Storm, Rage, Promise, Threaten, and Tranquility. Bravelar's turn. Blue, green, white. So 2 more. So it wasn't blue, but it was pretty bad. Okay. My turn. So I can get 2, 4, 8. I don't have move. I don't have move 2. If I can get 11, I'd be tempted to do it this turn, but I just don't have the move 2. I heal. Again, these are going to be 3 every time. This is 3 every time. This is just 2, but it's, again, 5 points of damage. So if I can assign it without the brutal, that's 10 points of damage. That's 10 points of damage. I think I rest. I'm going to do the special effect. I'm going to get a green. I'm going to re-roll that. It's blue. I'm going to use a white as if it was green with Tranquility to heal the Utham Guardsman. And I'm going to drop Promise. Again, healing effects, special effects, whatever. I'm going to keep this and this. And I'm going to get rid of all these wounds and hope I have 2 more turns. And enough ammunition to get this done. Which is going to be the bigger problem. This re-rolls, it's black. I dropped a 10. Yeah, I think this is my whole deck. Woof. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have pure magic. That's interesting. I would have. I could have counted in my deck. I would have definitely kept up to 10 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 3 wounds in my hand. Remember, I like wounds right now. All right. Brave Alar's turn. 1, 2, and 3. It's green. Magic. My turn. I have. Oh, man. I'm going to move 2. I'm in. I don't really care about the wounds. My hand limit's 7, so in theory I could do this and survive, even with all these wounds in my hand. I'm going to flip this, get a red crystal and a red mana. I'm going to use this blue and this red for attack 7. Attack 10. Attack 14. That's too much. It's overkill. Because I still have this. No, attack 14. With this wound. And then I'm going to chill there. I could have used. I might need every card. I'm going to take those 6 wounds, call it a day. Do the 14, I kill him. Right? Super dead. 8 more fame. Alright. We come back. These go here. I have all these wounds in my hand. Who cares? I have no more cards in my deck anyway. Move. Oh, that's where I'm going to get killed. Hold on. I only have 1 more move card. So I'm going to have to start using wounds as a movement. If I do this in 2 turns. So I'm better off. Four, 5. I'm going to be like a point shy. I still think I'm better off ending the turn. This goes away. I roll this. It's green. These are out. Yeah, concentration. Like losing again, intimidate and concentration coming out in the same turn where I did the Boa Stars Dawn play was a problem. Bravelar 1, 2, 3. It's red. Oh, he goes super slow. Thank you, Bravey. I'm gonna be 1. I'm gonna be 1 shy. I'm gonna be absolutely 1 shy. So I can move in. I'm going to take 4 wounds. I'm going to be able to do attack 4, attack 6. Nope. That's overkill. Attack 4, attack 6. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna use the wound to move in this time. Move in. I might have it still. Great. So I moved in. I have attack 4, attack 6. We killed this dude. That's done. I'm taking more wounds this way. Why would I do that? No, no, no. We're not going to do it this way. We're going to do the move, hold on to rage. We're going to do attack. We'll hold on to that red. Attack 2, attack 4. And then I'll do mana pull sideways for attack 5. And I could have used the threaten to actually assign the wound there, which it wouldn't have mattered because I still have 5 points. It's not even worth it. So I'll hold on to the threaten. Now we'll do the threaten. I played the threaten. We assigned a wound. I got 1 less wound to my hand. Excellent. Because 10 points of damage, 5 goes to him, 2 goes to my hand. I want to win the thugs anyway because I want to forget they existed. That's fine. Then I come back out. This comes there. These all go to my discard pile. And then Bravelar is going to declare end of round next turn. My turn, I'm going to move in. I get attacked. I'm going to assign it to my Omnitef Freezers. And then we're going to play Rage. Attack 4, attack 6. We killed that guy. Woo! I have no cards left. Every unit's wounded. Who was? Oh, I had Mana Search. Who even remembered that? Yowzer! That was ridiculous. And big assist to Sergeant for reminding me about hot swordsmanship. What was that, round 3? Because that made a huge difference against the Ice Dragon. Saved me a bunch of cards, gave me a lot more play. But wow, what did we do? Like, I mean, we killed 5 enemies, then 2, then 1, then 1, then 1. Is that right? Yeah, dude, that's a crazy. Yes, 6 white, 3. Yeah, it does. I agree with Sajid. It does look weird as shit. That's like a very weird array. Oh, did I not grab it? I grabbed an orc. Why do I have that? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't have an orc. What am I talking about? I had a different catapult. Yeah, I had no, I'm delirious, guys. That's crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Woo! Last cover is Mana Storm. I'll check the sea level. Not that it matters now, but I think you were doing level 22. Oh, I am! That's hilarious. I did. As I said, we're going to do 11:22 today, kids, because that was the plan. Wolf. You need to keep it going in, I think. There's barely any damage left in your deck. You have to maximize your skills. You're 1 damage short. This is hilarious. You can actually do it. Wow. Keep the move guard, use a wound to move in. We clicked like 5 seconds apart. Which, on delay, I mean, it might have been like simultaneously, dude. I mean, we're just like, woo, we have to make this meetup thing happen at some point. What time is it? Oh, dude, it's late. I gotta go. This is really ridiculous. And as I said, 11:22 for the win. I was like, the cities are fine. No, man, I'm my math skills are wrong. But yeah, I still plan on doing Aeon Trespass Odyssey tomorrow. My score is garbage. Remember, I should have probably about 7 more wounds because of no. All these wounds should be doubled pretty much. Not all of them, but a lot of them because of poison. So maybe like 30 wounds on my deck. That's an Arythea deck, man. Woof. Yeah, I understand. But for someone who hasn't eaten dinner yet, it's late. This new schedule is gonna test my my hangriness. But yeah, that was nuts. So we did 11:22. That goal is met. Maybe we'll get to a 22:22. I do have a few other Mage Night challenges that I would like to do. I'm sure somebody in like a week is going to point out the one mistake I made that would have, nullified this victory, and I'm going to feel the need to do it again. Maybe, sort of. I don't know, but yeah, the colors are bright. I might try to do some tweaking. That's the problem too with like the schedule. I didn't really have the time to tweak that I would normally like to spend before I just start streaming here. But we'll get to it. We'll get used to the new ways of being. I'm saying that for myself more than for you. So just go with it. But this was super fun. So yeah, hoping to do AI Trespass Odyssey tomorrow. It's tentatively scheduled at noon. I might push that back a couple hours. So just check about a half hour before. I'll just try to do whatever. I'll try to give as much notice as possible, like I normally do. And I'll see about maybe getting something on the channel on Sunday as well. Considering I missed all last week, I'm trying to make a little bit up for lost time. But next, it's gonna be week to week with me. There might be a couple more cancellations than normal. There might be more jockeying than normal, and I do apologize for that. That has been happening for the last couple of months as my life has started to go in this other direction. We'll see. But super excited. Anybody going to Gen Con? I'm super excited about that. I will see you there. Maybe catch up and grab a game. That'd be fun. Saturday says I'm missing Aeon. Saturday is usually busy, but hey, maybe I will check the VOD. Saturday, this game looked pretty clean, especially if you haven't played in a while. It has been fun. Have been missing the shenanigans. Yeah, man, this was super cool, and I couldn't have done it without you, Sag. That is for sure. I need one of you, Sajid or Madi. Somebody's got to be around to keep me in check. But now that I think my brain's working again, I think maybe I can. And Trespass Odyssey should be fun tomorrow. Of course, it's been a month, so at least 3 weeks. So it will take the normal acclimation period. That is one of the downsides of doing a campaign all the way through live as you're doing it cold, is that I don't want to get away from it for too long, because I know that the learning curve bumps getting back in can be a little bit annoying. So but this was super cool. It was great to see Dursu around, and Sajid and Madi and other people early. I know it's a very unusual time for me. I will, if there time as things arise that I can do a weekday afternoon VOD, I absolutely, or live stream, which becomes a VOD, I absolutely will. Unfortunately, there will be the rare exception, it seems, in the next few months for sure. You do you, Greg. You do you. At least I'm not watching at least I am not watching me play my style with someone else their own. So, but this was super fun. So, what a unexpected victory! What a surprise that it was on level 22. I wonder, how different are you? What am I looking at? We'd had 2 less city garrisons, 1 more monster, and a keep. I mean, that could have gone a whole multitude of directions, but I'm assuming it would have been a little bit easier. But seriously, 0 damage left. Arythea for the win. Those 2 cards are so amazing, and and honestly, I use polarization enough. I think that was absolutely the right choice over that 1 siege attack. But you never know. You never know. Hey, you never know. It would have been interesting to play that out had I taken into the heat. I remember I was debating it, and then I took no card. But had I taken into the heat and not used my units the first attack, but that would have left 2 units with paralyze. That could have been a nightmare. So I'm really curious about opinions on that, and how setting it back up and playing it back out. I might actually be motivated to do that. Probably not, but maybe. We'll see. But this was super cool. Thanks so much. I can speak, really. I'm not stroking again, I promise. For those who don't know, I had a weird bit of a migraine episode that caused some difficulties in communication with a recent Spirit Island video. So that is not what's happening now. I promise. I'm just delirious. But yeah, this was super fun. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Questions, comments, epiphanies, put them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And other than that, thanks for joining me. And until next time, happy gaming.
Solo.